Those were right buttons. Sorry. Those were the right buttons. We're live now. We're
live.
Good.
We're
Right.
further away.
Hi.
Good.
Sure.
Great. It seems we're live. I also hope that people can hear us.
We absolutely get more professional every time we do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Something in your hair,
Oh.
HC.
This is the first time I noticed that Nix and Alice have the same amount of hit points.
Yeah, we've always
Oh wow!
I think
Yes.
we already did before we level 2, right?
Could be.
We also had the last level.
You're such a cute couple.
That's curious because your con modifiers are different.
Yeah, but I take my favorite class
Ah.
bonus in hit points.
Of course.
And I
Of
take
course.
those in skills because
Cool.
60 skill points are not enough.
Hey, let's actually do an introduction. Hey
Yes.
guys, World is fun. In case you hadn't noticed, because it's absolutely not everywhere on screen. We play Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Well, these three play Pathfinder, and I GM it. Yeah, that's all the introduction you're gonna get. Except for our players, who are now going to introduce their characters, because that's something we do every week. And let's just keep it up. And I try to come up with a more annoying question every week, and I think I'm doing quite well on that. So why don't you all tell us who you are, who you're playing, and you may interpret this however you wish. I want to know what your character's favorite ancestor is.
All right. Hi, I'm Mabel. I'm already thinking about the question because I always go first. And they pretend to say, like, yeah, we'll go first this time. No, it never happens. I'm playing Alice, who is our resident stabby bookworm. I got more knowledge skills than I know what to do with. And
Got more knowledge skills than fit on your character sheet.
no, they still all fit on my character sheet because I don't have dungeoneering, which is literally the only one that I don't have. And that includes the knowledge monsters, which we made up for this game in particular.
Yeah, because it makes
So,
sense.
Yeah, resident bookworm. And my favorite ancestor, probably just my mum. Probably
Yep.
my mum. Because my mum is awesome. Because she teaches magic. She taught me magic. She teaches lots of people magic and reading. And yeah, my mum's a pretty smart cookie. So yeah, I like my mum.
Sounds like
I
a
really
cool ancestor
don't
to
know who
have.
came before that. Probably do, but don't care. So yeah.
I'm Robert. I'm playing Orgelmir, a giant gladiator who fights with either a spear and shield, or 2 swords, or a gun. So prepare for, well, not everything, but like a lot of things. I think I have more hit points than the two of you, so that's my thing now.
The sheet has been updated, so
It's definitely more. There we go. Okay, toughness feat. And my favorite ancestors, actually, if you saw the previous episodes, then Orgelmir and Nix were translating a poem from giant to common, and it's actually about one of the first giants, which I think they believe that everyone comes from that giant, Ymir.
All right. I'm H.E. Mills, author, and I play Nix, who is a shapeshifter and an elementalist. And, this is an impossible question for Nix because it's very simple. Nix hates all of his ancestors. Also, he doesn't really know any of them.
Doesn't have to be your ancestor.
Oh.
In that case, it's Nana.
How?
But he will never admit it. It's Miss Nana.
So.
Right. Huh. That was that one way quicker than I expected. I need to make the questions harder for next time.
Well, this one was easy for me because I specifically had this poem ready, so you know.
Anyway,
I thought this
last
was
we left
Denmark.
off, you went on your way on the long journey to Iritis to fetch some nobles and bring them back and get to know them and know who they are and what they do and all that kind of things.
For some reason, we need nobles. Sure.
I don't hate
Guess we'll go
them.
fetch some. Yeah.
You might be alone there. And on your way there, you went to do scout duty first. And you went to the spot where the caravan would camp for the night just before a long climb onto the highlands. And you decided to just push a little bit further where you ran into a couple of quakelings. Or, well, the quakelings didn't even run. A couple of quakelings rolled into you.
Yeah.
And with that rolling exactly is where we will start the session, so everyone may roll me for initiative.
14.
Including myself.
Ooh, not bad for
That
me.
is a dirty 20.
I'm still lowest of the three of us.
I heard a dirty 20, a 13, and
A 14.
14.
Actually, and I had a 13.
All right. Give me a moment.
Yeah, it's full plate,
Oh.
so my initiative is only a +1.
I know.
Don't have that high of a dexterity.
How very unfortunate for you.
Especially with a set of rocks coming literally rolling down at us.
I thought about getting that feat that you can add something to it, but the toughness feat just seemed more appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, you don't always have to be the first in combat to be useful.
Yeah.
I think that the fact of like, oh, you only have a +1 on initiative is kind of, counterbalanced by the fact that you do have an armor class bonus of 9 from that armor.
Yeah.
However, I want to ask this question, and I mostly ask it to. I think I only really ask it to Ori.
Mm-hmm.
And please answer it honestly. Did you have your weapons out? And if
I
so,
did
which ones?
not. I did
All right.
not.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. So setting the scene, you're on. It's not like you're on a ridge, but it's not like kind of a small, shallow one, and like there's a wall. There's an enormous mountain there and a cliff there. It's wide. It's pretty wide. It's wide enough for an entire caravan with people around it to travel over it.
Mhm.
So it's more kind of a like road sized.
Okay.
However, still like ahead of you is a road upwards, and back there is a road downwards. And on one side of you there is this enormous cliff face that extends up onto the next bit of road, and on the other side is the cliff that goes down far below. So not a lot of maneuverability is here. And currently there are two hulky figures, still medium-sized, that seem to be made almost entirely, not entirely of stone, like they seem to have like stone as almost an armor plating over their arms and back and head, kind of forming a helmet. And the other spots of their body seem to be made out of dirt and more common brownish rocks. And that's what's currently in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them. Nix, you're up first.
Yes, when you say in front, how far are we talking?
Quite close. Not actually next to you, but certainly within walking distance.
Okay, so like 30 feet-ish.
less, like
Less.
10, 20 feet,
Right.
that kind of distance.
Okay. So they're on the road then.
They're rolling
Okay.
towards us.
No, they rolled from up the mountain down to
Mhm.
you, and they have now just landed there.
Okay.
Okay. As a swift action, Nyx is going to reduce his size to a more tactical size.
Kitten of Fury!
Yes, that. As a move action, Nyx is going to draw. Actually, no, Nyx is not going to draw as well. He's gonna run at one of them and attack. That makes more sense.
All right. Go ahead.
All right.
Go, little buddy.
2 claws. I am going to spend a spell point for more damage on Blistering Blast. And that is... I rolled an 18. That's good. Let's see. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, easily.
Nice!
Okay. I'll roll for the second claw first. Let's see. And that is a 24 to hit.
Still is a hit.
Good.
This tough, stony body and armor plating is doing nothing against your claws.
Yeah. Nyx is just aiming for the weak spots and just trying to shred him.
Exactly.
Ducking into the cover, kind of. And
Are you
climbing
reducing its fortitude?
yeah, but give me a sec.
Let's first do damage. Could
Yeah.
you give me the physical damage separately, please?
Yes. It should be, let's see, it's 11 scratching damage total. Or would you need them separately per claw?
I
or
would
no?
like them separately, yeah.
Okay. Then it's 5 and 6.
All right. And the fire damage?
Yes. Let me grab a dice roller for that. Because that's a lot of d6s.
How to know you're dealing a lot of damage?
Could be better. Let's see. That's a total of 18 fire damage.
Nice.
And he has... Yeah, that's pretty good. 4 rounds of -2 on fortitude saves.
That's just something that happens. He doesn't get to make save against it.
No, if it hits, then
Alright.
he gets a -2 on fortitude saves for 1d4 rounds.
All right. Cool. So you attack this creature, and your claws get between its armor plates and into its skin. But it seems that its skin is also still pretty tough, and you have a hard time getting actually through the skin and actually seeming to hurt it. You leave some scratch marks, but it's as if you scratched a rock.
Oh, broken nail.
The fire damage definitely seems to blow it back a bit, and it clearly reacts to it. So that did something.
Good. All right.
So that's the good news. The bad news is that it's in front of you, and it is now angry at you. It is going to make...
Kitten of Squish Squish.
It's going to fight back with its claws.
Oh. Copy
2 of them. What is your armor class?
18 right now.
All right. One of the claws you manage to evade and just step back, and it barely misses you. But the other one hits you in the side and deals 8 damage to you.
All right.
It will then kind of move more forward and tries to bite at you.
Okay.
Which it hits. So it takes about a bite out of your shoulder for another 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then it's gonna try to move its head back, and in the meantime headbutt you.
Wow. It's a lot of attacks.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
4
of attacks.
Oh,
actually. Yeah, 2 claws.
Ooh. And just after biting you on its way back, it headbutts you in the face for another 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
Okay.
The other one, who is not engaged with anyone,
Mm-hmm.
is going to move a bit to the side. These creatures, by the way, they look kind of like they look a little bit reptilian with the stones, the stone covering their skin, almost resembling scales. But their build and their way of standing and walking looks far more gorilla-like.
Okay.
And this one is going to walk to the side and open its mouth, and it seems to just vomit up this blast of small rocks and dirt. I want Alice and Ori to make me a reflex save.
Oh, I'm not that good at those.
Big target.
19. I
Good
am
roll.
not going to use inspiration on this one.
Dirty
Right.
20. And I don't have what she says.
That's both fine. So you manage to move away for most of the blow and kind of take cover. You still both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from
Ow!
this
I
dirt
can
and rock.
imagine Ori just hovering over Alice like, and then still Alice getting hit because I didn't cover completely.
Great
Just
reaction.
through my legs.
Alice.
At
It
which
is your
point, Elise basically is like, shit, and grabs, was reaching for this pouch of components to chuck in the air and teleports right behind the one that Nyx is fighting. So I'm getting
Good
into a
call.
fighting position. Or he
Right.
can handle himself.
Good
You
call.
are now standing very close to the wall.
That's fine.
That's my girl.
With a teleport, being cornered is not as much of a problem.
Fair enough. Absolutely.
I can draw a weapon with a swift action, correct?
Yeah.
In that case, drawing the rapier and making a... Go and try for this. An exsanguinating strike against this thing, hopefully. I'm flanking with Nyx, so that gives a +2 bonus, correct?
Yes.
I am have not studied it, so we'll see what this is. Oh, that's a natural 17 for a 5. Cool.
It's high enough.
It's a lot.
It's not that much. It's high enough.
It's a lot for me. It's a natural 17, okay?
Fair
I'm
enough.
very proud of
Fair
this.
enough.
All right.
Good job.
Then it gets to make a fortitude save.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I roll some damage.
And it takes a -2 penalty on the fortitude save.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's. I'm sorry. But
very
that's
high.
a natural 19 on this fortitude
yeah.
save. And fortitude is one of its better
Bad.
saves.
It
Too bad.
does, irregardless of what I'm doing,
Mhm.
take. This is a silvered rapier, so it takes 4
Yes.
points of silvered piercing damage and 1 point halved, but a minimum of 1 bleeding damage. Because of the new duelist sphere that we have got
Yeah.
to Ooze Ichor is a thing. Blood doesn't have to be blood anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it's this creature does seem to be like some kind of biological. You can see from the blood that is currently flowing out of it, it's this strange mixture between, like, a living creature and a rock. And the blood that flows out of it is slow and thicker than usual, but it's still bleeding.
Yeah.
That was your turn.
Yeah, that was my turn. That
Ori.
was all that I can do.
I will try to position myself so that the one that's not being attacked yet can't reach the other two, and
Mhm.
like try to position in between them. Draw my trident and shields, use my standard action to create an Aegis, so +1 to my AC.
Yes.
I've always wanted this active defense. I have to use my attack of opportunity. Does that mean if you attack me, then I just say I want to use my active defense?
Give me a moment. What is it part of?
It's from the shield sphere. If I am using a shield, I am attacked by a creature you are aware of while not flat-footed. I may spend an attack of opportunity to increase my shield bonus by +2.
Yes.
So I mean, but one of those attacks, I can just say active defense before you make the roll, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Then I'll just wait until it attacks me.
Yeah, it's until it attacks you. You can decide it at any time if you want to do that.
I'll let you know.
All right, Nix, you're back up.
Yes. This is tricky. I think Nix at this point.
You got flanking advantage.
That's not the point. I mean, hitting it is something I can do. Just kind of.
The problem is that it also hits back.
Yeah, and it has 4 attacks. That's a lot. So Nick should really get at a distance. If I leave with and take an attack of opportunity, then it gets only 1 attack, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably am gonna do that. Yeah, Nix is going to risk an attack of opportunity and run further up the road.
Ooh.
Good.
What was your armor class again?
18.
You take a step back, and somehow it seems to kind of have anticipated this. And it just has a heavy swing at you with its claw. I rolled a crit. I rolled a natural 20 and a 22 to confirm.
Oh no!
Wow.
And you take 17 points of slashing damage from this massive claw that slams into you.
Are you still up?
Yeah. No.
Over.
That's the 4th attack that hits me.
Fuck.
Nix is down.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn then.
All right. The Quakeling that just took you down takes a point of bleeding damage.
Fuck you, stop rock.
And is then going to turn around facing Alice.
Bring it on.
And it's going to attack with first with 2 claws.
So 18 to beat.
Yes. So you remember that I said that you were very close to the wall.
Oh no.
It seems to have worked to your advantage because of the usual big sweeping blows that this creature makes. Just its claws hit into the wall behind you, and it just cannot make the swings it wants to just well, and its attacks are easily evaded. It then goes in for a bite, which has far less problems with the wall, and it bites you for 8 points of damage.
Ow, but okay.
And it uses use the fact that you cannot really rebound from a blow with the wall by just headbutting you, and kind of using the wall behind it to give just that extra bit of just the extra push for 10 points of damage.
Right. All right.
Are you still okay?
Yeah. Still not great. I cannot take another round at this, but I am still good to evacuate Nix.
Good.
Ori, The one in front of you is going to attack with its 2 claws.
Okay.
What's your armor class right now?
It's right now 24.
Wow. All right. So its claws. These are heavy blows, but you're used to defending against heavy blows, and you feel them hit your shield and your armor, and it just it punches you back a bit, but it doesn't get to you. Its bite. Its bite seems to be a little bit better, as it goes for what seems to be a not quite a gap, but a weak point between between the plates of your armor. But your Aegis manages to protect you as well from that. The headbutt, however, is still going to happen, and it headbutts you in the chest, and you have this as you take 9 points of damage from that one.
I'm okay. Okay.
Alice.
Alright. 2 parts. I need to get to Nick's apply self because I can't take him when he's unconscious, I think. I need a willing creature.
Yeah, but helpless. I mean,
Yeah. Often it's willing or helpless.
It does not specify helpless because the personal teleport was already a thing.
Yeah, but
We've got exceptions.
you would be
for this
pretty
one.
useless as an emergency evacuator if you can't teleport somebody who's
because
unconscious.
The other aspect is applying self, so it's actually I'm fighting action going right now.
Nevertheless, I would say that you can teleport a helpless ally.
All right. In that case, I am simply going to use my move to step around this creature, grab Nyx, and toss this magnesium and iron mixture in the air, teleporting us right behind Ori. Can I do that?
Get further away, please.
No, because then it's going to come after us. We need you to protect. That is why we're getting close.
How high up is the next road, actually?
Pretty high up.
Okay.
Not easily teleportable.
Getting behind Ori is within close range?
Yeah.
30 feet?
Absolutely.
Great. So, yeah, landing there. And taking out a salve. I think that is about where I can get within my turn. Not actually be able to apply it, but have it ready for next round. And just sort of mutter up at Ori. These things bite. Actually, a headbutt is worse. Never mind.
I noticed.
Ori, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm using a spell point to keep my Aegis up, so I don't have to concentrate on it anymore.
Yes.
And attacking with a Frost Blast.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
You may confirm that one.
19?
19 total?
Yes.
19 total is not enough, I'm afraid.
Is that a melee is that on melee or touch?
It's on melee.
Yeah, it's a strike.
Can only be on melee.
I think it's 19. Yeah, it's 19. Oh.
I'm afraid that's not a confirmed crit, but it's still a hit.
Alright, so that's my D10 and I think 2 D6. I'm so sorry.
Did you not spend a spell point to increase?
I did, actually.
That should be 3
No, you
D6,
didn't.
I think.
You spend a spell point to maintain your Aegis.
No.
Oh.
But was this one of the things Cody helped me with, or no? Right?
Then
I have to use a spell point, I think.
That's only
give me just a second because I do have this written down. Because this is one of the things that is useful to write down.
No, I have to use spell point, I think.
Yeah, you do.
Give it just a moment.
Yeah, I would be happy if you could correct me in this.
Because you do have +1 on destruction. So what is your normal cast level?
3, I think. Look, also looking at UHC.
With a 3, then it's already 2d6.
Yeah. No, the thing is that it's if he spends a spell point, it should go to 4d6.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
then-
didn't use a
then
spell
it
point.
doesn't.
I already used a spell point for
Your Aegis.
flipping the
Fair enough.
Aegis. Okay, so it's just normal D10 and only 2d6s.
Only 2d6.
Okay, you want them apart, I guess?
Yes, please.
Okay, in that case, it's 5 points of piercing damage.
Including your strength bonus?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Ah, alright.
And 11 points of cold damage.
There we go.
And I totally forgot to use my active defense last attacks, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to remember to do that next time.
Your trident pierces through, gets through its skin plating, but not quite into its skin. But the cold definitely gets in.
Nice.
Nyx, you are unconscious and bleeding out.
Yes.
And how many hit points are you at the moment?
I'm at -5.
Right.
Do I lose a hit point? How does that work?
Yes, you lose a hit point.
Yeah. I go to -6.
Mm-hmm.
The Quakeling that was first with Nyx and Alice comes running in and is going to attack Alice because you are closest.
All right.
However, it can only attack with its claws since it has moved.
Right, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Still an 18 to beat.
One of the claws misses, but the other one, I'm afraid, does hit.
All right.
So first it swings the claw when it's just not close enough and it hits the ground, but it pulls itself forward and hits you with the other one for 7 points of damage.
All right. Looking really, really rough, but I've got salve in my hand.
The other one.
I already know
Well,
I want to
Ori.
use my active defense against its headbutt, because that's the one it hit me with last time.
All right.
That's what Ori would do.
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
You confirm the crit with your claws?
One of its claws
Mhm.
hits you. Hits you like in your armor plating and kind of gets stuck there
Mhm.
for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
But instead of pulling its claw back,
Mhm.
it pulls you closer, and then with the other claw just goes into the plating into the gap that is between your helmet and your shoulder plates.
Mhm.
For 21 points of damage.
I am bleeding out. No, I'm bloodied, not bleeding out. Bloodied.
Bloody. Okay.
All right.
Bloody.
Okay. The fuck?
For those who don't know, bloody is a term. It means he's below half hit points.
Yeah.
Then he's going in for a bite. Nope. The bite and the headbutt have a lot less success.
Damn.
As he kind of tries to do that, but his hand is now in the way,
Yeah.
and he ends with like pulling his claws out of you. Alice.
Okay, that changes things. How bad are you looking?
Bad. But not as bad as Nyx, and not as bad as you, so get out of here.
Okay, I cannot take that. Best option in this case is definitely evacuation, which I can do in a move action because I don't need to get to Nyx. So in that case, Nyx, you're getting salved in the face.
In the face.
For almost maximum.
Damn.
Don't mock it. That was almost maximum heals. So that is 19 hit points.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, like I said, almost maximum. Am I saying that correctly? No, incorrect. It is 23.
Is your max 23 or is it total 23?
you're healing 23 hit points. 2d8
Yeah,
plus 8.
Damn.
I rolled a
That's
7
good.
and 8.
Damn.
I did check it. All right, that is the first one up myself. You are technically. Are you adjacent? Is Nyx adjacent to any other of the creatures?
I wouldn't say not really. I imagine that you kind of have like
Could
taken
Nyx move?
Nyx and like kept Nyx between you
Yeah.
and Ori.
Could Nyx move away without provoking an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, but it would first have to stand up.
Yeah. Dang it. Okay, then too far away. Sir, sorry. This is.
Get him out! Get him out!
Wait,
Alright.
is getting up, is that a move action? No, right?
Getting
It's
up
like
is half your movement.
half move action, right?
Basically, as you're
sure.
just sort of coming to, you just feel your arm being ripped as once again in a cloud of this bright light and things. I am taking you with me for long jumps, so it's 130 feet.
No.
Probably towards the corner area. So that is 2 spell points.
Towards the what area?
Towards the bend further down.
Alright.
Moving further downwards.
Apparently, rules is written, standing up is your entire move action.
Wow, really?
That's stupid, it's half movement.
Yeah.
I do provoke an attack of opportunity, though, when I move away. So,
Yes.
please miss, because otherwise we're fucked.
I can heal you.
I'm afraid that's a 24.
Oh no!
For 8 points of
Was that
damage.
exactly your...
Which means
And
you're
you're-
not teleporting away.
Really?
No, you are teleporting away.
So, we basically just crumple 130 feet away.
Oh, you
So-
crumple,
Because actually, like, you're at exactly 0 now.
Yeah.
Then you're staggered, you're not unconscious.
Oh, damn.
Great. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, full. You're once again probably on the floor. But we are 130 feet away. And I can use my swift action to grab another tin of salve. This one for myself, hopefully. If Ori makes it here. Because I cannot go and get you.
have a
I
swift
would
action,
say
right?
that because you're now staggered, you cannot use swift action to also do
Alright.
that.
Alright.
Fair enough.
Ori,
Yeah. So, yeah, he said get you away and then didn't think of it, so he's gonna attack the one he was attacking just now.
Alright.
Oh, come on, bullshit. Why? Why don't you run?
No.
are you
no,
going
no.
to spend a spell point to
I am going to
increase
spend
damage?
spell points, so then we'll need 46 if I hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hope I hit them. That's good. That's good. That's a 25 to hit.
25 is enough to hit.
Thank God. Ooh, that's good. So that's 10 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
And 14 points of cold damage.
Come on, be enough to take at least one of them out.
It's not.
I don't think so. No.
It's not. It looks hurt, but it's still standing, and aggressively so.
Oh, so shit. Do I? If I move, I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
If you stay there, it has 4 attacks on you. If you move any bit, it's 3 attacks on you.
Well, 4 attacks, and the other one's probably coming at me too.
Funnily enough, though, if you move away now, you can use your reaction. You can use your attack of opportunity to use active defense.
Oh, that's actually not that bad of an idea, because even if they move towards me, they still have only a few attacks. You know what?
Run!
You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm gonna move away, and I'm gonna use my active defense against their attack of opportunity.
All right. Only
they have
one
to-
has an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, so
You're the one that stands just far away.
that one.
Just too far away.
my AC is 26 because of that.
Yeah, I'm afraid that the active defense was not helping you with this one.
They rolled above 26.
Yes.
Damn.
Welcome to monsters.
Damn.
Um,
Okay. Give it to me.
Even though your shield is in a way, this claw. It's not so much that the claw hits you; it's that the impact is so huge of these, basically rock creatures. You take 10 points of damage.
I am staggered.
You're also at 0.
I'm at exactly 0.
Ooh.
Can you still run?
I don't think so. Then.
Yeah.
You can
run.
move away.
Yeah. So moving away,
So
and then
you're
standing
30
there.
foot away right now.
Right. Standing here with 0 hit points.
Nyx.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal Elise, right?
Yeah. Do it.
Or Ori?
No, heal her. I'm staggered.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just standing
Yeah,
there.
Well, can you teleport back and front? You can go there and bring him back, right?
If I use my full round, yeah.
And you need your food. And now there's only one logical thing to do because Nyx is kind of and he looks up and you're standing there, looking really hurt. So Nyx is going to heal you. So you are going to have to roll a will save when Nyx heals you.
Seriously, a will save?
Let me check
worse?
that. Yes,
16.
that's good
I'm
enough.
not using inspiration on you.
That's good enough.
I'm not using inspiration on you.
I rolled well, so that's nice. It's 19 hit points.
19. All right. Then I'm at exactly 19 hit points, which is
Good.
great.
And the only other thing Nyx does is probably draw his longbow. Get up, then heal, draw longbow.
All right. You're pretty far away now from the Quakelings.
Exactly 130 feet.
Yes.
Well,
Exactly.
my range before my reach is 110 feet, so I think I can.
Yeah, I was not talking about like
Okay.
what it meant for you. I was talking about what it means for the Quakelings who are going next.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Quakelings, seeing that you're staggered and like that it's difficult for you to move, Ori, are not quite charging anymore. They kind of look like the dots in the distance, quite far away. Not that far away, but significantly far away. One of the Quakelings is going to move itself towards you, and it's not going to make a claw attack against you, but it's kind of like it's clenching its claws into a fist and just punching you, trying to knock you out.
That's non-lethal damage. That is good, which means you're not bleeding out.
It fails to knock you out.
I mean, I still have an AC of 24. I think the Aegis would still be there.
Yeah, exactly. You are still conscious. I think this is that it sees you as easy prey and it just tries to knock you out, but you just manage to get up force to pull up your shield, and you hear this loud ding as its fist hits your shield.
Area.
It does kind of look at its fist.
Takes 1 point of punch.
The other one, however, also comes closer and tries to do the same. And you hear it growling something to the other. What language do you speak, actually?
Common and Giant.
All right. You don't understand what it says.
I'm the one who speaks Terran.
But you get a sense that it's kind of like, let me show how this is done vibe.
Yeah.
It like goes to stand next to you and like pummels his fist into you. If that would be where you were lying, it instead creates a small hole in the road just beside you. I rolled
I don't think he's
2.
lying on the ground, right? He's
No,
he's
and that's
standing.
fine. I think I'm just standing there.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, not lying on the ground,
Yeah.
but
If you had been standing still,
Yeah.
it would have absolutely hit. If you had
Did he hit the
actually been
wall
standing still.
next to him or something?
no, just way too big of a swing.
Oh yeah, telegraph. Yeah.
Probably these creatures are quite large for medium creatures, so they probably are used to like looking down on their prey and like smacking down on them. But you're a giant,
Yeah,
so they're having some difficulties with that.
fair enough.
Alice.
Alright, feeling a bit better. Once again, kicking off cloud of dust and grabbing, or you feel like this light tug at your collar. Immediately after which you're yanked.
Hi, honey.
Yanked backwards 130 feet. So that means we're gonna be a bit further away than Nyx, because Alice is absolutely indicating that we should continue to run.
Does that mean they both get an attack opportunity against me?
Not against you, against me.
Really?
Yeah,
But you're not in
because I'm
range
taking
if you're
Are
If
you
you're
not?
standing
Are you in range?
behind him.
If you're behind me.
It does cost you 2 spell points to do this.
It costs
Because
me
long range.
4 spell points total, because I'm
Never mind.
teleporting medium range towards
Distance.
them,
Yeah.
then doing medium range back, including a mass teleport, so a total of back. No, it cost me 3 spell points total.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which means I am almost out of teleportation, out of long range, and taking someone with me teleportation. Because
Alright.
I have prepared for a lot of teleportation these days.
Smart.
Ori.
Oh shit! Oh, I was hoping Nyx would have been before me.
Nyx is before you, but already has gone this round.
Oh yeah. Because I wanted to. Staggered means I can only take a standard action or a move action, right?
Yes.
Oh shit! Should have given you a salve using a swift action.
You can't. You can't. That's just a 4-round action. What you just did, right?
It's a move action and another move action.
Oh damn! Otherwise, you could have. If you give me a
No,
solid,
mass teleport is a standard action. Sorry, no,
Yep,
it's move action and
exactly.
standard.
but you couldn't have done that. Okay, but I'm gonna have
But you
to.
didn't.
Run! You're
Right.
staggered, but run. We'll catch up. And heal
We're
you.
retreating.
Now I have another way of retreating, which might be better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're also staggered still. Run, you dumb idiot!
Oi.
Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
I'm contemplating.
Jump down?
Yes,
No,
do
don't.
it. If it's a good thing, do it.
If it's a bad thing, don't do it. It's very simple.
If it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
bad,
gonna.
don't
Yeah,
do
fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh god. What is he
So
doing?
when you say you dumb idiot, Ori just looks at you and disappears.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you
that
very
was
much.
not what I
Now-
expected.
I have to
That is-
create a spell point, but now I am illusion-wise. I am suppressed, so that means
Yes.
I'm invisible, silent, and odorless.
You're not. You're not actually invisible. You're very hard to see.
Yeah.
There's a slight difference, but
Actually, I hope
not,
it's enough.
not a significant one right
Yeah.
now.
Which means that we can still heal you.
Exactly, but I hope that those other two are like, hey, those two praise, and then come after you.
Because
No
we
offense.
actually have hit points.
Yeah.
For once.
Nyx.
Okay. Nyx. Let's see. It's they moved. Okay, Robert moved 30 feet, then they moved after him, so they should be at 100 feet from us right now. Correct?
They're at 100 feet from you. They're a little bit further away from Elise and Ori.
Yeah,
yeah.
because they moved further. Yeah, that makes sense.
They are.
Okay. Good. In that case, Nyx is going to fire. Let's see. The one that I had a -2 on fortitude saves. Is that still active? Because it was 4 rounds. I think it's.
I think it's still active. I think this is the last round.
I think so too. Nyx is going to shoot an arrow from his longbow with an exhausting ghost strike on it.
All right.
So I'm gonna make a roll to see if I hit. Let's see. That's good. That is a total of 24 to hit.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
it.
Okay. That is 5 piercing damage, but that's probably not gonna do anything.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, sorry, it's 7 piercing damage. And it can make a fortitude save. DC 14.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm afraid it did make the fortitude save with a 21.
Nice for it. But in that case, the nice thing about Exhausting Ghost Strike is that it still works for 1 round, even if you make your save, which means
All right.
it cannot run. It has a -2 on Dex, -2 on Strength, and it cannot run the next round. And then Nyx moves towards Alice and Ori.
All right. Yeah. I'm getting a slight echo. I don't know if others hear that too.
Yeah, it's from Robert's
I'll
audio.
move my microphone a little bit further. Hopefully that
Yep.
helps.
I hope so too. Ah! It seems to help.
Was not expecting that. Okay.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Sorry, headphone users in advance. We were also victims.
In
We're all
in
victims
hindsight.
here.
In hindsight,
We're all
sorry.
victims here. Sure.
The one of the quakelings kind of like starts to move towards you, and the other one takes like a very slow step and makes some noise. And you see the frontal like turn its head, and they're currently disagreeing with each other. It is quite clear that the front one then looks back at you and turns away. It is quite clear that they're not going to pursue you because they've seen you get very far away, and that's not worth the effort. So you are out of combat.
All right.
Taking a self-tin, putting it on my fingers and slapping it. Basically where it's with a little bit of a jump, like in Ori's face. Because that is where I know I will touch skin and not armor.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's not as good of a roll. You get 18 points.
Yeah, still. I have hit
Wow.
points now.
I rolled even better than last time. I healed myself for 20. Good.
Okay, so
Let's head back. I think we definitely scouted this place.
Yep. Tomorrow's crew will be with more people
Yep.
to take them out.
And also they will be better prepared because they will know what they're facing.
They will not be ambushed like we were. So, yeah.
Actually, tomorrow, the next crew that's going to scout is the one of 4.
Yeah,
Never mind,
it's not
that is
the
more
juniors.
than you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still more.
For some reason, it was in my mind that you were with 5 people in the party, even though I clearly have only 3 other people in this call.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's also good that it's not the party of newbies, which is good. So
No, we did well.
Well, we can always maybe decide to come along for support or something. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, we have guard duty tomorrow, right?
Yeah, actually, we should probably just do our duty.
Yeah, so then we'll tell them we know that this is going to be an issue. Tomorrow, we go with the party to deal with this threat. And then return to camp. Because this is a threat within the next first hour of journey. We know that this is going to be there.
Let's not stand here either way. And
Nope.
Ari
I
starts
don't
talking.
think we're standing here.
already.
Yeah, you were definitely walking away.
Yeah.
We're definitely not standing around waiting to see if anything else.
So after 2 minutes, Ori just reappears.
Well, there you were. Just kidding. I could smell you.
Well, you can't actually. I'm odorless.
Really?
There's
Yes.
like this shimmery form. It's real easy to spot you.
Can I smell you now?
Want to try?
Make me a perception check.
So, right.
I rolled a 4, so that's good. Let's see.
I think that's enough.
Let's see. That's a total of 11.
You could probably smell him were it not for like the salt that was splashed into your face. That
And
has
you're still
really
small,
bad
so you're
smell.
like, ugh.
Makes sense.
And you're still small, so it's like a lot,
I don't think
higher
I'm.
in the end.
No,
Size does not matter whether you can smell someone or not.
If my
well,
elf,
his armpits are higher.
if
so-
my armpit is here and he's there, then
Yeah. No, if we're walking back to base, then Nix is not small anymore.
fair
At
enough.
least we'll take out. No, actually, it's probably in the car. In the cart.
In the car.
The
In the
cart.
cart.
In the cart.
I left my your iPhone charger. What did you leave in the car?
Basically,
No.
once we get back to the camp, Ori is so gonna get a book.
Good, I think.
All
I got
right.
it for a reason.
Yeah, let's cover the stench.
Okay.
Oh, definitely not. No, you're gonna get a reading assignment.
Oh hell no.
Oh yeah. God damn it, we're supposed to be dealing with nobles in like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
2
so
weeks.
So, oh, that's what the reading assignment is for.
Please don't do this when around nobles. I didn't think I'd have to say this to you.
Oh,
did you still remember who got those gems from that noble?
Oh, I absolutely know that. That doesn't mean that you got good etiquette.
I don't treat Nyx as a noble, and that is the biggest compliment I can give him right now.
Oh,
That's pretty decent, actually.
it's kind of sweet.
All
I
right.
can be very sweet.
I'll
Noted.
finish up the report. Hand it off. Well,
Yes,
you have a
please
copy for it?
leave out the part where I was bleeding on the ground. It's not necessary for the
Oh,
report.
I don't go into detail of injuries and combat sequences. I'll say we had an encounter which forced us into a tactical retreat due to circumstances not in our favor.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Actually, I will specify like a whole bunch of details and just not tell them.
Um,
You're gonna get in a fight with Ori very soon. Very soon.
Guy and
Yeah,
Albas
we want retreats.
will take your report.
It
I
basically
mean,
specifies like there was an ambush that we spotted when it was ongoing, which put us at a disadvantage. We could not continue to fight today,
Yeah.
so someone
Yep.
will have to deal with it tomorrow.
Okay. He will take your report. He will read it. Worrying. Usually, usually I'm a sticker to I stick to the rules and to the regulations. You went further than was expected of you. But in this case, I am glad you did. Now we can prepare.
It seemed no more than reasonable to scout an hour ahead of our camping site, especially with the tactical advantage that anything on those ridges has over the campsite.
That's certainly fair enough. In any case, did you know what kind of creatures it were?
Quicklings. At which point, Elise will start listing anything she knows about it. Do you want a knowledge monster check on that?
Yeah, make me a knowledge monster check.
This is free inspiration added because knowledge monster is a knowledge skill.
Yes,
19 plus 10 is a 29.
29. You know quite a bit. Although I
has a
think
book
I
with it.
described most of it already. Quakelings are a strange crossing between living creatures and elementals. They're like not quite either. They're also native to this world. They don't have the strong connection with nature and the world around them that elementals have. They are semi-intelligent, they do have intelligence and can form small tribes or groups, but they're not civilized.
I'll say.
Basically, just give give a set of basic information that can be used in a fight and why they're home ground and
Exactly.
the useful information.
All of that is kind of like use silver. They can be deceptively quick and evasive, but they're not as good at seeing things coming. So area of effects generally work quite well.
Not something that we have in our repertoire. Yeah.
We've got minor alchemy. That's it.
Oh yeah. Right.
But that's really
Alchemy
not
weapons.
much. After that, I presume that we'll head back to the cart.
Yeah, I think so.
We're close to the water, right? Am I correctly?
I would say that you're relatively close. Like there's a river in walking distance.
Yeah. So
it is one of the two rivers that moves through Dreidan.
Okay. Do I know which river this is?
I wanted to say like, oh, give me a knowledge local check. This is not necessary. It's literally a river. It is the Bakar.
All right.
There are two rivers that one comes from the northeast and one comes from the northwest of Dreidan. Both come from the mountains. They're called the Bakar and the Kebar.
Mm-hmm.
These rivers have their closest point where they are together. Actually in Dreidan. They both move through Dreidan, and there is a part where there's... I once again hear my echo.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's weird. I'll put it in further, I
We'll
guess.
stop it during the break.
Yeah.
There is a part in Dreidan where there's basically this road, and on one side there's one river, and on the other side there's the other. The road is heavily fortified because there are several prophecies that... from different cultures that basically say that these rivers should never touch. Yeah. This is the Bakar. This river comes from the highlands. You're quite sure you're going to encounter this river several more times on this journey.
I will mostly just wash my face a bit and wash the blood of the armor a bit.
All right.
On the sides and drink some water.
Yeah, by the way, I think Nyx is probably just wearing his old armor right now, and he's saving the new shiny armor for when we actually get to know it, because, it's just going to get torn up otherwise.
Good job.
Yeah. By the way, Ori...
Join you at the water.
Yeah.
This river also reminds you of home. And now that you think of it, you're quite sure that either this river or like a like proto river that eventually mouths out into this side river is one where your tribe often used to be and stay.
Or he will take the armor off. He's still wearing some underclothes under it. And just stands in the water knee high and just feels the water just past his knees.
The water is very cold even.
I should be able to deal with that, at least for a short time, definitely.
Yeah. It's more something of note that is far colder than rivers would be usually here.
So just standing there and feeling the water past his knees. Eyes closed.
Alice will actually quickly wash up in the river. Because she's got messy stuff all over her hands, basically up over her face. So that needs to be washed up. So right next to you, the splashing of Alice washing them.
Small smile, still eyes closed.
Yeah, Nyx is also probably going to come over to wash. Because there's definitely some blood on my arm.
There's definitely some blood
On all of
everywhere.
us.
Oh, I think I've watched most of it off now.
We should ask. Should we ask the other ones how their day was?
I kind of don't really care right now.
I know it sucked. Because it did. But we do want to kind of keep them as our friends. And their day probably wasn't as tough as ours. I mean, the day was not that tough. The ending was pretty tough.
Mm.
So,
Or he will fall back and try to hit the water as hard as he can to splash the other two. So, boom.
Make me a strength check.
How to confuse the DM? Just do very random stuff. Okay. That's an 16.
All right. Yeah, you create quite a wave of water because you are a giant.
Yeah.
Nix does not take kindly to the wave of water into his face. He's like, "Yo, I've had it!" Nix turns into a water elemental and tries to capture you in a vortex. You may roll me a reflex save.
Can I just choose to fail this?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm just going.
We're gonna actually try to hurt you, so you're just spinning around. If you weren't clean yet, you're clean now.
And Ari will actually go wee.
Okay.
So that happened.
It did. I think we're probably just gonna do some fast forwarding at some point, right? Because there's 30 days, so
Yeah,
I assume.
I
that
kind
should
of
take
want to
a
help
rest.
the scouting crew with these creatures because of revenge, but it might not be the best idea. And they can handle themselves.
just sort of, I do think it might be a good idea to go to them and talk, like, hey, we scouted ahead. This is what we encountered. There is a report ready. If you have any more questions, do come and ask us. We're on guard at duty tomorrow.
Who were these again? Were these the one you did like or
No.
you didn't like?
The ones we don't like.
Oh, then I'll go.
yeah, that sounds like a job for you.
Yeah, at least we'll come with because she's the one who wrote the report and she believes she's responsible for knowledge distribution.
All right.
That might be wise because look at this. I'm just a dumb idiot, so I'm not sure if I can handle it.
I mean, these are your words, not mine.
No, these are my words. You were a dumb idiot for not running.
These were her words.
I stand corrected.
Mm-hmm.
You know that I got benched for 12 years because I didn't run.
Because you didn't run.
Yes.
Huh. Or he's just lying on his back, just floating.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's why I
see
called
that.
you a dumb idiot.
For
That's not
making
very-
the same
In the
mistakes.
arena,
you did.
running is not an option, but there you have medical personnel standing by. When you're, like, say, half a kilometer down into mineshaft, fighting God knows what for creature, and your party runs, you run as well. Same goes for up the cliff edge, and you're literally an inch from passing out. You run.
First of all, I was with my back against you, so I didn't know you were away yet. Second, I attacked and ran straight away. 3, it's not nice to call me a dumb idiot.
He did run. He just attacked first, right?
He turned invisible first. He took a moment. That's why. I mean, eventually it turned out to be a good idea, but running is important.
You still haven't rebuked my third point.
I don't remember what your third point was. I was only being halfway paying attention. I'm trying to think of what we need to do to prep.
Now, who's the dumb idiot now if you can't list the 3 points?
Guys, honestly, I think we got caught off guard. I made a mistake running in. I should have fired my bow. I know I should have. I guess I was
Hindsight is 2020.
I wanted to get in, fight. It was stupid. The better decision would have been firing and waiting for them to come to us. It was a dumb idea on my part. Thing is,
choice.
I think we at least we got away pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we didn't screw that up. We retreated when we realized it was too hard, and we got away. So, go team.
I did mess up, and
Oh,
I apologize for that. Tomorrow, the team that is going to scout is the young team.
Oh, then I don't have to go.
Then Nix will go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah.
Because
We'll go
I
into them.
keep confusing things here. Which team is when?
All right. Yeah. Get back in order because not quite ready.
No, I'm sorry. Wait, I've messed it up again.
We're the ones scouting tomorrow. Wait.
I am so confusing myself with this one. I am so sorry. It turns out I've made a mistake far away in the past with this one. Give me just a moment.
Nick, shall we just both go?
I'm
That
going
way
to
everybody
check
wins.
this twice now because I want to have this clear.
Yeah.
Making his list, checking it twice.
Please don't. Don't.
Too soon? It's February. Yeah, it's too soon.
Yeah, it is too soon.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I think I've got this now.
Okay.
So the team that is going to scout tomorrow is Team 15. Is the team of 4. That
All right.
is
So the
They can
quite
handle it.
experienced.
So yeah.
That's your job then.
Then I'll go.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
she'll go, and I'll just stand there going.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I mean, that's like your decision, man.
Get over yourself.
And just go underwater. Just.
Right. So what you gonna do?
Get
Nick's
armor
gonna
back
get
on
back to the
and
park.
march over to Team 15.
Right. Yeah.
Or
Team
you're coming with, right?
Yeah. Following. With armor on.
Team 15 is currently kind of gathered for the evening and for the evening's rest. Waiting for dinner to be served. They are quite restless. Their first day was having rest, which is not something they really seem to have enjoyed. There were 4. They are all human. And they seem to have quite an arsenal of blades with all of them.
Good evening.
One of the party, a man, will step forward. Good evening.
Have you already received a scouting report? Or would you like it now?
We haven't yet. Why would the scouting report of today be of interest for us?
Because in order to secure our current camping location, we scouted an additional hour ahead and encountered an ambush up on the cliffside. We thought you might like to know.
You are correct. That is something that we would like to know.
We've handed in a report with the general. However, lowdown is we were attacked by 2 quakelings up on the cliffside. Originally, it was a trap with a rockfall, which was followed by 2 of them rolling down at us. And honestly, taking us quite by surprise, they are very good at camouflage. As it was the end of the day, we retreated, so you will find them again tomorrow. Do you have a map?
He looks at the very clear road upwards that stretches out before you on the mountain wall and says, "Don't have a map. I think I can see it from here if you want to point it out."
I will get in. I'll roll my eyes and be like, sure. Basically, just sort of get on my tiptoes in order to lean over his shoulder so I can put like an arm in the same eye line, because it sucks to point something out on the cliff.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right.
Actually, pull out the spyglass and check if I can still spot them.
Ooh, make me a perception check.
Does the spyglass aid with it in any case?
The spyglass allows you to make this perception check. I think that's enough of an aid.
Fair enough.
That is very cocked. And we're adding an inspiration to this. That's 12 plus 7 becomes a 19.
You see a couple of rocks that could be quakelings, but you see quite a lot of them. They could also just be rocks, so you cannot quite see if they've moved far away. It's hard to see.
I'll pass it over anyway so that they can just take a look for themselves. Like, any of them could be it, but the camouflage is pretty good.
You will look through the spyglass and nod, folds it back in and hands it over.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll make sure we are prepared.
Alright, we're on guard duty tomorrow, so if you need us, do return.
We will. Good luck. And rest well.
You too. And
I'll nod to the other three and move back. Well, that went pretty well.
I do know how to interact with nobles.
Yeah, I know. I just was more curious about how they would interact with you.
I mean, as long as they don't recognize me, it's fine, usually. Also, I don't know these ones from the guild, so nothing much happens. I do not have the best reputation. It's that simple. Within the guild,
Really?
also with nobles, so that's why I tend to avoid them. I can be quite brusque and bad with common civilities and niceties, and when things go too slow, I can be a bit rude. So my apologies for that. I don't mean to be offensive. It just happens sometimes. I'm trying to get better. There's just it's slow going. Don't.
I was ready to make a snappy remark, but that apology was so sincere, I'm not going to do that.
And
you just did.
Ah.
Yeah, but at least doesn't pick up on that. Thank you. Anyway, I don't know if you I know you're teaching Nyx. I do have a Nyx to read. I do have a traveler's dictionary on me, which has phrases in common in pretty much any other language. Basically, very basic. It's that you can use. It might be good material to use for the reading lessons.
Seems a bit dry. Learning to read from a dictionary. But I guess you could do that.
It's a traveler's dictionary, so this is literally the most common phrases that you're using. So it helps with quick reading. If you can instantly recognize, oh, that sentence I've read before.
I could do that. You could also do it yourself. I mean...
I am a terrible teacher. I am a terrible teacher. If he eventually wants to learn to read and read Ignan, I will happily help him with that because I don't think you speak Primordial, right? Yeah. So eventually, maybe that I am not patient or understanding of when things are not going fast enough, which makes me a terrible teacher. I have enough self-awareness for that. If my mum, I have a great example. My mum is a teacher. I am not a teacher. I'm really bad at it. I just use knowledge.
Well, one could say that if you are terrible at something, you should practice at it.
I have literally no ambition to ever become a teacher whatsoever. So,
No.
thank you.
But at some point, it might be a handy skill to, in a pinch, teach something to someone.
For that, I have my portable chalkboard with me. I will draw pictures and explain. And that is literally it. No desire to sit around and watch. Like, that's more your...
Fair enough. The offer still stands. I'll finish the poem with him first, though.
Yeah. As I said, I do have a portable chalkboard with me if you want to use it. Save some paper.
Maybe later, but thank you.
So the evening falls. Dinner is served. Dinner is quite simplistic. It is a kind of a bready dinner. You now for the first time notice that there's actually a cook with you. It's this stocky, a stocky human man, who is a cook, but is also still travels with strikers, so does seem to be wearing leather armor.
I like how you have to specify it's a human man. It's so odd out of context.
Just let me.
It makes sense, but just
Just let the man speak, please.
yeah.
And he will hand out the evening meal and say to you, the groups kind of dine on their own, unless you really want to die with another group. But I think I know the answer to that one.
Not specifically yet.
He will say to you, kind of a permanently grumpy face that he does seem to have. I know it's not much, but we've decided, mostly I've decided, to give the good meals in the morning, prepare you for the day. While meals are in the morning, this is what you get in the evening. You better make peace with it.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Nix is already wolfing it down. It's just kind of like hunched over his food, and kind of like nobody's touching my food. Kind of like
At least we'll probably throw back some facts about. It's actually better for digestion. So I appreciate the change. Most people don't actually accommodate this. I think this is a smarter method, and we'll follow to wherever Nix is hunkered down.
All right, good. Seems that
basically she sits
good to have an accepting group accepting of this at least. Enjoy your meal. See you in the morning. And he goes back.
Nix kind of eyes you.
Go.
Nix kind of eyes you warily when you approach, but it's like he doesn't. He seems a little twitchy. He doesn't actually move away. He's improved. You can actually sit close to him when he's eating now.
Or he would just have some distance. I'll never bite the hand that feeds you.
I like him.
Yeah, he seems nice. And he made food.
Right. And after dinner, it is time for rest. And that is where we will both in character and out of character take a short break.
Yay!
Yeah.
Although our short break out of character is not going to last 8 hours,
No.
but only 15 minutes. We will be back in a quarter,
See you in a bit.
an hour.
Yeah. And we
Hey
should be back.
everyone, welcome back.
We're alive.
We're also
Hey,
back,
Artie. Thank you for
just
being
like you.
Yay.
Let's have things move a little bit quicker.
Mhm.
The morning arrives. You all do your morning ritual things.
Push-ups,
kind of-
sit-ups. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
It's
alchemy.
it has a little bit of like it's a little bit of a camping vibe because you cannot do too much inside of the wagon. Like there's space for quite something, but not really the room to do push-ups and sit-ups and.
Yeah, I'll
not-
go
You
outside
can do
near the river.
pull-ups
Yeah.
in the
Quick
in the
question.
in the doorway.
Most can, or you won't.
No.
Quick
No.
question. Mix, is your stuffed animal coming with?
You what stuff? Are you asking this to Nix?
Out of
But
character.
Alice
Out-
doesn't know. Okay.
At least doesn't know.
Yes. Yes. Of course. Mr. Snuffles is along for the ride, but you're not likely to see him.
Wait until you lose something.
Wait,
in
was
the
it Mr. or Mrs.? I think it was Mrs., right?
Mister.
Was Mr.
Mr.
Snuffles. Yeah. Yeah, you think you may notice this.
Oh,
Yes. It's good.
Just pointing out that my investigation is a 12.
All right.
In case we ever lose something.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, but I don't expect that you're using your investigation to snoop around through Nix's stuff.
Oh,
I
not
hope only
naturally,
when
not
I'm here.
until someone says, "Can you go look for this?"
Fair enough.
Anyway,
We just make
Um,
Robert very happy.
there is quite the meal, quite a good meal, a good hearty, healthy meal that is served as breakfast. With the same grumpy chef handing it out to everyone, going past the guards. The team that is about to go and scout today is already up. It's already preparing. But also, it would seem, as you go to report to Gian Albas, the general who leads this journey. He's currently wearing his full plate armor, including a full face mask or a
Nice, going
full
on.
faced helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you see him already a long sword at his side and a shield that is attached to his arm. He seems very much ready to
Rumble.
go. And as you arrive, unless you want to do something else in the morning first.
No, not before that. Mhm.
Right.
Does Team 15 have a healer with them?
Yes,
All right.
certainly. Yeah, absolutely.
Then I'm not doing anything.
Or you would have given them softs otherwise. Yeah.
Maybe. Nothing you can prove.
Gian Albas greets you as you are arriving. I assume you're reporting for guard duty?
Indeed, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Guard duty, you will also work together with the guards with the external guards that we have got with us. I also usually help a bit. I will not be here for guard duty for the first part of the journey, although I hope to catch up with you once again quite quickly. If there's any trouble, any questions the other guards can probably ask it.
Are you gonna assist with quickling, sir?
Yes.
Uh,
I think that
Godspeed.
is. They apparently
It's not.
already forced one team into retreating. They are clearly dangerous. And,
Yeah, they were.
well,
They were pretty tough.
I could use the exercise myself.
Actually, a bit disappointed that we don't get scout duty today. Would have been good to fight against you. Well, besides you, again, sir.
Against.
If you want to come with, you are welcome.
Well, sir, responsibilities for guarding the caravan, but if you get into trouble, then we'll be there as quickly as we can.
I don't expect too much trouble.
Indeed not.
All right. For the guard duty, it's quite simple. Spread over the caravan. Keep your eyes and ears and noses and touch, and if you prefer taste and also taste, keep everything open. Make sure nothing catches you by surprise,
Will do, sir.
and protect the caravan. It's not that hard. It's a very general guard duty. You're supposed to walk with the caravan. It should we go at a pace that is easy to keep up, especially now that we're mostly going up.
I think I am actually maybe going to hitch a ride on one of the carts sometimes.
Or I would suggest you
In
to
small form. because
stand on
then I'm
top of
very
some of the
light.
cars sometimes, and then on top, and then look around.
Yeah, because
It's perception, right?
size change in Pathfinder also changes weight, so I actually weigh as much as a child when I'm small.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as you guard the caravan, that is all right.
Yes.
Do not allow it to loosen your focus.
If I get sleepy, I'll definitely climb off and walk.
Good. Well then, I wish you good luck.
Godspeed, sir.
Again, which god?
Whichever one he prefers.
Fair enough.
How, DM question, how long is the caravan? About.
I don't know.
Right.
Long.
I think it was like 8
pretty
cars
long.
or something.
What? Why do you want to know?
Basically, I kind of want to know, basically, our distribution over the caravan, because it seems like it's the best if we split up.
I assume that
The
we're like
biggest-
with the other guys circling around the caravan.
Yeah, but if Nyx is taking up a spot on top, then I am the fastest. Top front, I'm the fastest, which should put me at the back. And you're in the middle because we need you quickest whenever something comes
Sure.
up. So
Yeah. You should
so when
probably be
you're in the
guarding
middle cars, me at the back ones.
the most important cart, the supply cart, is in the middle of the caravan. You
Yeah.
should be guarding that.
I'll be there.
I have. I'm also informed the others. I have a signal whistle. Maybe you should keep this on you. I'll hand it off to Nyx in case. Oh, you're probably the quickest one to spot issue, or you can shout pretty loudly and we'll likely be able to hear you. I expect the least trouble.
Actually, the whistle is probably going to be pretty useful because I think Nyx is actually even going to be in cat form, in small cat form, which would be kind of like a lynx size, I suppose.
But then you can't blow a whistle.
You can just keep
I
it
mean,
in his
it's a
mouth.
whistle. All you have to do is blow in it. I think you could do that with a
I mean,
feline.
you'd literally have to sneeze or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I genuinely don't know whether cats can blow a whistle.
I mean,
I
if,
don't
have never
know.
checked.
if you have to blow a whistle, I mean, you have to use your lips a bit. I'm not sure Lynx can
I mean,
do
I'm a shapeshifter. I could give him human lips in cat form. I mean, that would be.
Alright.
It would look
Just think that you
disgusting.
can blow a whistle as a cat.
Yeah.
I'll
I
quickly
mixed-
tie a string so that you can hang it around your neck.
Can you
didn't
just
have that
imagine it
before.
now I'm
yeah.
imagining that.
So now
No.
it's a signal whistle
No.
on a piece of string. And you can wear it. If there's
Cool.
trouble, you signal.
No, it's not in cat form yet. No.
You just do that in change.
Yeah, it just did. But you actually do that? You say meow meow?
No.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
Good luck.
Right.
And
So you spread around the caravan.
Yes.
You may all make me a perception check.
Oh no.
I am still going to use inspiration for this because I think this is about the most important roll that I'm going to make today. If this is a 6, that's going to be absolutely hilarious.
That looks like 6.
I rolled the absolute maximum that I can roll. So that's another 20.
Wow.
That's a 6 plus 7. So that is a 33?
Damn.
33.
That is impressive. Nyx has an 11. I think Nyx got distracted in his cat form by something shiny or dangly, and
The signal was still around.
That is impressive. 11. That is impressive. I have an 8. With a plus 6 on perception, so that's...
I think you're talking to the guard.
I'm talking to the horse.
Fair enough. The big horse, yeah.
The horse does not seem to be very interested in conversation and does not answer back.
Can I guarantee that there's nothing coming up from the rear?
Oh, there's definitely nothing coming up from the rear. In fact, like about late morning, you are somehow at the back of the caravan, still the first of everyone who sees that Guy and Albas is returning. From the front of the caravan. Guy and Albas seems to be in good shape. His armor still extremely clean. And this with this slight bluish sheen. Also, the rest of the journey is quiet and uneventful otherwise.
Do I at some point come across the Quakeling corpses? I'm assuming we have to pass by them, right? If they took them out.
Yes, but they were taken care of.
Yeah.
Like they were
Sanctified.
they were sanctified, consecrated, and
Properly disposed of.
yeah, exactly.
You can't kick them anymore.
Chopped into pieces and propped up as rocks.
No.
Maybe even some pieces harvested that we are now taking along. I don't know. No?
You do not encounter any Quakeling corpses.
Fair enough. Sure.
The team team number 15 checks in with you, or not so much with you, but with Guy and Albas every now and again to talk about the journey ahead. Encounters some other kind of tribes people that were quickly gotten rid of. Not quite tribes people, tribal creatures. But not too much, since it's a long and winding road up that basically takes the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to slightly lighten the cart, since the road is quite steep at some points, the group that actually got to rest today also needs to walk next to the carts for long pieces of tracks to their own slight dismay.
I think at some point we'll also at the steeper points we'll also all have push the carts like a little bit.
Push the carts a bit, yeah.
Probably.
Pushing the cart's not so much necessary. It's the horses can pull it just fine, but they would have slight problems if someone is in the carts and walking around.
Probably like shortly before noon, Alice is completely bored and will start trying to distract any guard that comes near her into a conversation about something that she spotted.
All right.
Playing I Spy with the guards.
It is a very one-sided situation, very one-sided conversation, where the guard basically makes very little other sounds than a every now and again.
It's probably more like a short lecture on this plant that appears there, that creature that can be spotted over there, this natural weather phenomenon that's happening overhead. Card continues on.
Mm-hmm.
Half an hour later, Ori sees a guard pass. Like, you got lectures from Elise too, huh? Yeah.
And eventually, after this quite uneventful day, you make it to the top of this winding road. You make it into the highlands.
Ooh.
What now stretches out before you are plains. Plains wide of snow, with not quite the clear distinction in the distance between the sky, the fog that hangs just over land, and the land itself. You think you can see some evergreen trees in the distance every now and again, in patches, but not much else than that. The weather up here is bad. It snows. It's cold. It's really cold, and you actually hear one in front. So Nix would hear Guy and Albert say, "Well, seems that the weather is even worse than we had expected." But no worries. We were prepared for this. We will arrive exactly in time. Yeah.
All right.
The carts will find a good place to stay for the evening.
So the next
There
day
you
is
go.
our rest day, and it was optional that we could do missions on those if they were available in the area or something, right?
Not specifically on those, just in general.
Oh, okay.
You can go out, but don't do that too often.
Yeah.
Fair
enough.
However, right here there is not really much special around. It's mostly open plains and
No, that's fine. No, it
open
just
snow
made
covered
sense to me at least that our team would do it mostly on rest days, because we don't want to put the other guards up.
Is the weather also bad, like snowstorm blazing onto you, or is it just can you walk relatively comfortable around?
You can walk around comfortably, but it is snowing. Like there's just a continual snow.
Yeah. At some point, Ori will just make a snowball and look at Nyx and be like,
At some point, what are we talking about right now?
that's in the evening
Shortly
after
after camp has been made.
camp, we had our dinner. So
Nick
after
is
dark,
like, in
after
that
dark,
case, Nick will be like, oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Get some distance. Ready?
Ori does an 18 hit you if you're unaware.
It does not, actually.
What?
Dang
No,
it.
it's on touch. Isn't it on touch? It means
Is it
a
on touch?
snowball. You're not trying to hurt him. You're
Not
just trying to
hit
hit him. So that's like just ranged touch, I would assume.
And then it's just and then,
On your arm or somewhere, probably.
yeah.
Then, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
How? I'm sorry, you're making this so technical. You're like discussing whether for a snowball fight you would have to hit on touch or flat-footed. Like, just have a snowball fight.
Yeah,
Well-
we're having a snowball fight.
at least there's a natural 20 hit you. Why do I throw it now?
Smack
does.
in the face.
And I will gladly take it.
Cool.
Good.
I also want to point out
Actually-
that Ori is a giant, so the snowballs are one size larger than usual.
Nice.
Like a normal snowball would be like this.
I am
Uh-huh.
Ori snowballs are like this.
Okay.
At least we'll just get hit full on, just sort of stagger back. Oh, you're gonna regret this, and teleports
Nix is-
over. Basically, snowball from behind once again. Ooh.
Nix is probably just shifting size. Like when he's going to throw, he becomes big. He can throw a bigger snowball. Then he goes small again and starts preparing the next one.
The snowballs do like slightly melt in your claws.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's good.
Yeah, epic snowball fight, and if just a quick look around, is anyone else interested in it?
I mean, Team 38 seems like they
Yeah,
might.
especially
Exactly.
them. Like,
Maybe
are
even
they-
Gia and Albas.
Yeah, I would say that some members. Let's see. No, that's stupid. 5 of the members of Team 38 seem to join in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is a bit too shy.
Hmm.
But you do now have an 8-man snowball fight.
Yeah.
Gian Albas, who is now still wearing his armor, but is currently wearing a vizierless helm so that you can actually see his face.
Hit his face, you mean? Okay, sorry. No, go ahead.
Will like pass by and laugh and shake his head, but not join in, nor
It's good for
scold you or
practice.
anything.
Sure. You're using your throw anything ring to throw snowballs.
Yes, I am also using my Breeze Kist ability, which gives me a +2 AC against non-magical ranged attacks. Basically, sometimes snowballs just sort of deflect in the winds around it. I mean, she has been using it in any
That's
case.
cheating.
No,
I'm starting to
basically,
wonder
she's
if
making
Nix.
sure that the snow that's falling doesn't fall on her, but it also deflects snowballs.
We're walking in snow. I'm wondering if Nix needs to use water mastery or earth mastery to protect, to be better able to. Okay, never mind.
Oh God, what have I started?
But yeah,
I think
basically,
You know,
epic snowball
I
fight.
wonder that every session.
Epic
Yeah.
snowball fight until dinner is called.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yes.
Nix will stop for dinner.
This is team bonding.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Just sort of sit next to the people that we played with and ask, are
Yeah.
you ready for tomorrow?
Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking me.
Yeah. You guys
This guy
just
won.
tomorrow.
Yes. We think so. We
Excited?
back to warm clothes. We make sure that we have a bit of fire magic on our side. And we're a little nervous, but we're quite sure that it's gonna go well.
You're strikers, you'll be fine.
We are with quite many after all.
A little nervous
if
is
you-
good. Makes you more cautious.
Exactly. And if you don't
That's fair.
report back in time, then we'll probably go out and take a look.
I think the other. Yeah, they might actually
No,
step us
that
out.
should be us. They're guarding the caravan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I've never guarded a caravan before. I don't know the protocol for that.
Makes sense to me that we would be sent out.
You say it as something that should like relieve them. It doesn't quite seem to work. They seem to be even more nervous now.
You guys will be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Have fun.
Yeah, we will. We
not
will be
often
just fine.
Have
It's not
fun.
often that we get missions this far away from Dreidan.
Exactly.
True.
I think it's the farthest away that I've ever been from Dreidan.
Yeah, me too.
For most of them, it seems to be.
I think for at least similar.
Actually,
Wait.
for all of them. it
Wait,
is.
am I the only weird one here?
Yes, you are very
Yes.
weird.
Yay, I'm the weird one. That's actually.
Which makes you quite literally a big weirdo.
I mean, he's definitely big.
I'm definitely
Yes,
big. I am kind of weird.
Big weirdo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm weird too, you know. I mean, I can like change.
So we have
shape.
big
Yeah,
weirdo
you're
and
a tiny
small
weirdo.
weirdo.
A tactically sized weirdo. Fine.
The dinner is served. It's a quite thick starchy soup. They did keep in mind, like, hey, it is cold here, so let's still serve warm meals.
I walk next to the shy one and I whisper in his ear, "You have to be nice to the cook, otherwise he'll spit in your food."
Why would you do this? Does he believe him?
Terrified look on his face.
No, he's going like turn to you and he's going like turn and look at you, like look up at you. I already am nice to the cook.
Oh, that's very good. And keep walking.
What's the shy one's name? Which one is that?
Let's see which one it is. I think you know that one. No. Funnily enough, the shy one, named Kadrek Val, is the fighter of the group.
Oh,
Not a way with words, but with other weapons. Yeah,
I've noted this down now. The shy one.
the shy one.
Okay.
Right, evening falls.
Get some rest.
Yes.
And the next day comes. The day starts with basically everyone having to dig out their wagon from the snow around it so that they can travel onward.
It's going to behind his legs.
No. Nix is melting. No, actually,
Okay.
melting snow is really that takes a long
That might
time.
not be a good idea.
That's
but
gonna make it worse because then it's gonna turn into ice.
Yeah. So yeah, just digging probably. Maybe in cat form, possibly.
There are also actually shovels being handed out for people to dig away at.
Or
They were prepared for this. People from the Strikers Guild have been here before. Team 38 leaves to scout. Team 15 takes places around the cavern. Caravan. Right word. Caravan.
Close enough.
I said it and I was like, that's not the word I was looking for, but
For
I
like
could
2
not
seconds,
figure out for the life of me what was wrong with it.
For like 2 seconds, I was like, yeah, and then
Yeah, exactly. It was like cavern. No, that is not the word. Caravan.
Yeah.
They take up their place around the caravan. Yeah, and you have your day off. Is there anything you would like to do in this day?
I'm reading a book on adhesives. Chemical adhesives.
or we will offer to keep translating with Nix. And we have a whole day, so we can get a very long day.
Nix is not gonna last the whole day, but he's definitely gonna give it a good shot at the start. At some point, he will get restless and will want to go outside. Probably turn into a snow leopard, basically, and stalk around the caravan for a bit. Maybe hunt a rabbit.
And sometimes, so can you draw me an A in the snow?
Sure.
Thank you. If you start to purr, at some point, Orgomir will just scratch you behind your ears.
Nix will not allow that.
There will be a moment when one of team 15 is suddenly going to who is on lookout, suddenly going, leopard. Another one says, "Shut up! It's one of us." Oh. All right.
But good eye.
Nix will wink at him.
Yes, I see.
The horse is also one of us, but don't talk to him.
It's it's not.
I don't believe me.
At least we'll also at some point offer you the Book of Letters, Ori, if you are interested in it at all, which covers basic etiquette when talking to nobles, dealing with heritage families. She has already finished it again.
We will.
She hates it, but she has.
You will take it and like. If you expect me to read this, then don't give it to me. If you expect me to do something else with it, I might do it.
If you destroy it, I will stab you several times in each of your fingers.
Technically, I would not destroy it. Technically. I might do with it literally what you do with it figuratively sometimes. I will give you a moment to think about that one.
No,
Consume it?
exactly. That's the only one that I can think of.
Would
Please
you-
don't eat my books.
I won't eat it. I won't eat it. I promise.
Just take a moment to skim through it. I've already finished it. I don't need to read it on the trip. It might help give you some pointers if you're interested. And mostly, I don't want to teach Nyx, so you're going to have to.
I'm debating if I'm either grateful for helping me or insulted that you think I don't know this.
I think you know most of it. It's just sometimes good to have the formal description. It's same as I know how to use alchemy, yet I'm still reading this book on adhesives. I've made this before, but it's
That's why I'm not sure yet. If I find out, I'll let you know. But he will
I'll let
stick
you
it in
know
his
if I
bag.
decide if I'm offended or not later.
Yeah,
Makes sense, yeah.
after you've read the book. Victory.
and we'll give him. And we'll give her a bow as it was expected from a noble.
Mhm.
That's not very noble. That's not
As
very
expected
noble.
of a noble.
Well,
No.
wait. Where is that in the letter? I do not know that site.
Can't find the chapter on the
can't
middle
find it.
page.
Actually, you read on, you find in the back there's like a page on how to piss off nobles. It's the appendix
Hand-
she wrote herself.
Handwritten by. Oh, there it
This
is.
is like a separate book, like how to piss off nobles.
No, it's just one page because
No, it's very
it's
easy.
too much.
Yeah, that's true. It's very easy.
Just get me a new version.
So yeah, the day comes to an end. There's not much happening here.
And we're
The party, group number 38, comes to check in regularly. They're not lost along the way or something.
By the end of the day, once we set up camp, at least we'll close the book. You realize it's not the book on adhesives anymore. Just, well, fuck, that was all my books.
I have some letters you can read.
You mean the book of letters?
Yeah.
As I said, I already finished that this morning.
Oh, then I don't have a book of letters for you.
Hmm.
I have my poetry that you can read.
Oh, is it in giant?
It is actually.
Thank you. I will take that for next time that we have a day off. I didn't want to bring too many books, but it turns out that 6 of them is too little.
too few.
Too few. I am talking too fast. Sorry, this is Merel not being able to use them.
No, that makes sense. All right.
I think that we don't want to do anything specific in the evening.
Yeah, we're up for scouting tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Scouting.
Mhm.
Looking forward to
So,
redeem ourselves.
the next day dawns. It's kind of weird having to be like, oh, the next day dawns in here, because just the only thing that really changes is the light level. You're now. It is almost comparable. I'm echoing again.
I'll put it further away.
It is almost.
Even further?
Can you
Turn
otherwise
down
like
the sensitivity of your microphone. Or
Yeah.
not.
increase the noise thing or something like that?
I'm not sure what's happening, but I'll just push to talk or just mute my mic.
Right. Anyway, it's kind of comparable to like being in the snow on a glacier, in that it's just everywhere is white, and it's hard to see where the ground ends and the sky begins, except that there are a bit more landmarks and there's a bit more contrast in the surroundings, because it's not all flat. There are hills and things like that. There are quite some trees around here. So yeah. Does any one of you have a compass with you?
Yes.
Good. In that case, you aren't handed one because you have one on your own, and you are strongly advised to use it.
Okay. Nix
How
will
is
be in
visibility?
cat form again.
Visibility is decent. It's not the best.
Should we tie together?
You mean like with
if you
ropes?
travel in a group, you can easily still see each other.
Right.
It's more that if you want to look at something far away, both the snowfall and the little contrast between ground and sky makes things very hard to see and kind of not disfigured.
Distorted.
Distorted. Me
I
and
will
words
also mention that we should bring a snow shovel to clear the path for the caravan.
Honest,
Necessary.
You actually don't have to clear the path for the entire caravan. The caravan has been prepared for traveling through bad weather. The wagons are quite high above the ground, and the horses are very much used to this. You don't have to shovel the entire way.
No, that's not what I meant. It's mostly like if there is rocks on the path or something that we can first clear off the snow, so we don't have to.
All right.
yeah, last time I brought an axe, and I think this time I'll also bring a shovel.
All right. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Let's go. I did bring also some alchemist fire today.
Sure.
Not much, just a little.
All right. So, after a hearty breakfast, you go on your way. First part of the day seems is quite uneventful. Not much that seems to happen.
Except for that Elise gives the same lecture twice at some point. Because she once again gets bored.
Sure. However, eventually, you're scouting ahead. One moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're scouting ahead, and you might actually make me a perception check. All
of us? Okay.
All of you.
Not bad.
Ow!
I've got a 25.
18.
All
and
right.
I have the scent ability, in case it matters.
I've rolled a natural 1 for a 12.
Ooh.
I did use inspiration on this because I decided beforehand.
But
it's still a natural 1.
yes. Ori and Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
You hear something. Some strange sound that almost sounds like a soft sobbing and crying of a child. And it kind of sounds like they're coming. That the sound is coming from all directions at once.
Okay.
And Nix, you can hear that this is not just a single sound. There seem to be 5.
Okay.
He's definitely heard this and is actively ignoring it. That's the natural one.
You're reading, I think. No.
I don't like children.
Okay, Nix will relay. Okay, I'm hearing some things crying. There's 5 of them.
Bobbing,
Can you
crying.
pinpoint them?
I think we're surrounded.
Can you pinpoint them?
Can I?
No.
Okay, back to back and keep an eye out.
Can we
Yeah,
lure
sounds
them to... If this is an ambush, do you think we can lure them to a single place and have them, like, charge that?
No.
See a place.
By the way, Nix, of course, doesn't say this until he turns back to his human form.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
set up an ambush for them. If we're hearing
We don't
something
even-
around us,
Look, we don't even know if it's an enemy or whatever. Look, just prepare for combat, I think, and
Yeah.
let's investigate.
the
Nix is going to
sound,
grab his longbow.
the sound of crying children, does that remind me of any form of monster or creature that I know?
That sounds like a knowledge monster check. Although it's pretty difficult to identify something from sound alone.
Well, fortunately, that's 29.
I mean, still, you know that there are definitely several monsters that are either childlike in form, or that imitate the sounds of children, or basically just something else. To lure creatures in. With creatures, I mean people.
How far
You-
ahead of Caravan are we?
Do you relay this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're quite far ahead.
And the general... Is it generally malicious or benevolent creatures?
Oh,
that
basically every creature that imitates the sound of a crying child is bad news.
Alright, that's... I'll relay.
There may be an exception or two.
Like an actual
of which-
child in danger.
One of which is an actual crying child. But
Yeah,
the
but
chance
about
that
this-
you encounter those
yeah.
in this
But
cold
that would
weather
also-
is very low.
That would also mean we'd have 5 different crying children alone in the snow around us somehow.
It's actually really smart. I mean, there's a less than 1% chance these are actually crying children, but it's still a chance.
Okay, guys, let's talk more preparation. Nix is going to enhance himself.
All right.
With a dual enhancement of strength and dexterity, which comes
Draw
with
the dual blade and split it.
Draw
Sounds
2
good.
swords and cast haste on, and use standard action for haste and concentrate
Whoa.
on it.
Yeah, we're getting in. Sorry.
All right.
So I can also move
I
faster.
did not even notice.
I did.
what happened?
They did too.
I froze.
Yeah, you. I'm looking at you. Yeah, looking at you right now.
Shut up, Ray.
Right, so I took a strength enhancement, dexterity enhancement, and I got element mastery as a trait.
All right.
Also, I'm small. Tactically sized, sorry.
Yeah.
I should probably change that in my spreadsheet to tactically sized, but it's too long. Okay.
TS.
Yeah, sure.
I think for the haste, Ori actually just swings his blade a few times, like a helicopter, and then yeah.
And then you start rising. Okay, no.
No. No.
Clear out some snow
I know.
around you.
Just kidding.
All right. So, you all cast those effects on you. What are you going to do next?
I guess keep walking, spring the trap, keep an
try.
eye out where it's, if they see.
Springing the trap is a really, really bad idea. If we are surrounded, we should veer off. Possibly.
Where?
Is there any? What is there
we
any
still-
any
we're not in the middle of
cover or shelter? Anything nearby?
Walk
Are there
into a tavern where
trees?
it's probably the
let's
sun's
see.
coming from?
Yeah. There seems to be a small patch of trees nearby.
Let's
Where
head to the
possi-
trees.
Where possibly the creatures are also
Mhm.
maybe hidden.
I think
We don't know.
there's two options. I mean, they're imitating the sound of a crying child, so they're basically laying in wait until something comes to them. We are surrounded, so if we walk right into it, we'll have all 5 of them on us at the same time. The other option that we do is we pretend to camp. The trees, taking cover to the trees is also a really good idea. Absolutely agree with that.
I'm just saying we stay here and keep an eye out, and at some point one of them will show itself.
Yeah, unless our effects run out before that happens. I kind
Or
of
the
just want to
caravan
engage.
does before it gets.
I'm just
It's gonna be an hour.
I'm just concentrating. So
I want to head for the trees.
All right. So
I'll
you
agree
head
with
for the
the
trees.
Keeping a tense eye out. Dual blade already split.
You arrive at the trees. There's not really seem to be something there.
Are we still hearing the sounds?
Yes.
Are there any traces in the snow?
Can I make a Arcana check to see if I can figure out where it's coming from, or something? Like that?
That would be a survival check.
I can do survival. Sure. That is an 18 total.
It's quite strange. It generally does seem to be coming from all directions. There's something weird going on here, because the sound kind of seems to come from a wide variety of directions, far more than 5. So they're either pretty close and kind of running around you, or there's something weird going on.
Is there something weird going on here, guys? What's happening?
hey, would you
Maybe
say
we
these creatures are within 30 feet of us?
There are no tracks to be seen. And even your tracks become quite quickly snowed over.
Smart way to go about this.
Nick, do you think they're within 30 feet of us?
Could be. Do I have any idea? Probably not.
Make me another perception check.
Sure.
I asked Nick, so I won't do it myself.
Yeah, no, makes sense. That's an 11. I don't know.
No idea.
I mean,
Like the sound sometimes seems close and other times seems far away. So it's you're quite sure that with this sound will not allow you to pinpoint where they are.
I mean, I could try and I can demoralize foes if they're within 30 feet.
Try it.
The problem is if we just demoralize them, then the caravan's gonna have the problem. We need to clear them out.
I'm quite sure that you cannot demoralize a bunch you cannot see.
Actually, demoralize all targets within 30 feet of you who can both see and hear you. So they have to see and hear me. But
all right. Yeah. Go ahead.
I can try.
Sure.
You two okay with that?
Go ahead.
Sure.
And I'll try to do it without sound, but just waving my swords in such a way, like
Without
hitting
sound.
some snow.
Why not just yell?
I don't want to cause an avalanche or let other creatures know we're here.
We're
in a
we're on planes.
You're on a flat plane.
And it's within 30 feet, so it's probably not sound-based anyway.
There's
And I-
definitely no mountain that can cause an avalanche within
Yeah.
30 feet.
And I
Maybe some
expend
snow from a tree.
martial
exactly.
focus to make an intimidate check.
All right, go ahead.
And I have a high intimidate, and I rolled high. Ah!
Okay.
So that's a 31.
All right,
Wow.
nothing seems to happen.
Okay. But probably scare the shit out of the two of you.
Maybe. I don't know. No.
No, that would be very stupid tactically as demoralization.
No.
All
that would be-
targets within 30 feet. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not my targets.
Yeah, exactly.
Look around. Well, we know they're not within 30 feet.
Probably.
Or they hid after seeing you do weapon tricks. That is also an option.
Take a moment to regain martial
think-
focus.
I think our best approach would be to set them on a dummy target.
Such as...
A fake campfire or an actual campfire, because you can light stuff like that. We'll pull down some branches, light a fire, then it's going to be very smoky.
How
very
good are you
smoky.
two at hiding?
Pretty good.
Good.
Thus, if you want a dummy target,
Sure.
I can be a dummy target.
You go sleep or something. Nix will climb up a tree.
I'll just sit somewhere and pretend I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think Elise will also climb up a tree.
I'm actually telling them, and like, you two okay with this?
Both of you may make me an athletics check.
18.
It's just straight strength if you don't have athletics.
No, I do have it.
Okay.
That's 25.
All right. Yeah, you both get into a tree without much problems.
Yeah.
Although
I kind of want to try to hide in the branches.
Yeah, same.
you may both make me a stealth check.
It's
22.
better. 17.
All right.
I'll put my swords away, take my shield out, walk back to the main path, and find a tree or rock to lean against, and act like I'm just closing my eyes, but really listening intently. Like if something approaches, then I can hold my
Cool.
shield up.
You may also
Okay.
all make me a perception check.
You're staying within 30 feet, right? I presume?
Yeah. Perception, okay.
Ow.
Yeah.
Using inspiration on this. 9.
23.
That makes sense. I have my eyes closed. 12.
16.
I'm just listening.
All right. What did you have again, Elise?
16.
16.
Not very good.
Right. In that case, Nix, you eventually, after a while, see 3 creatures approach Ori, kind of trying to sneak up on him.
All right.
The creatures look like strange, thin and long, gray-skinned creatures, entirely bald. Its flesh torn and scratched, and it seems to. They seem to have kind of a piece of ice almost embedded into their chest, like covering their entire chest. They also seem to be crying uncontrollably.
Okay. Sounds like a type of undead. But I guess I'd have to make a knowledge check for that.
Mm-hmm.
I
What
do
are
have
you going to do?
monster now, actually. Can I make a knowledge monster check to identify them? That's not an action, right?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. That's a dirty 20.
All right. Because you're not spending an action, you don't get all the information on them.
That's fine.
But you are quite sure that this is a type of outsider, a type of fiend to be specific, not a type of undead.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. Nix is going to shoot an arrow, and after shooting, he's going to like, Ori, incoming! 3 of them! Or something like that. Yeah.
All right, you may all roll for initiative.
I guess that's rolling for initiative. Gay!
Okay.
That's an 8.
I've got a 14.
19. Ironically, Ori is moving fast.
You were just waiting for a signal.
Yeah, and I think once he hears Nick said, Ori, like, just stands up.
Okay, who's first of you?
Me, 19.
19.
But I do shoot before I
Yeah, absolutely.
shout, so
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What did you have, Alice?
8. Probably almost fell out of the tree when suddenly Nix's arrow zipped by.
Possibly.
Nix, make me an attack roll.
All right. Okay, that's decent. I've got a lot of bonuses right now, so that's a 19.
19 is enough to hit.
Nice. That would be. Let's see. I'm using Blistering Blast. Okay. Since I didn't mention it, I will not have spent the spell point this time. But next time I will. That is. Let's see. That is 9 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Oh. Damn. I rolled well on damage. So that's nice. That is 18 fire damage.
Nice.
On 3d6 plus 2. So that's this one has a -2 on fortitude saves for 1 round.
Right. It looks very hurt as suddenly it is hit by an arrow, and it gives out a loud shriek. Actually, the fire does not affect his. It does seem to have some resistance to fire.
Okay. Fair enough.
Good to know.
Then, start of the turn. The creatures, all 3 of them,
Mhm.
are going to launch themselves at Ori.
Are they faster than me?
Yes.
Apparently.
Damn.
Very nice.
And they're going to attack with both of their claws, and then they will go in to bite you.
Glad I got my shield out. But I am caught flat-footed, right?
No, you did notice them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or no, not so much you did notice them. Nix made you aware of their presence. But they did manage to sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Your armor class right now is
23.
23. All right. First one is the one that Nix just hit, and he's it's still. It does not quite attack. It scrambles back and tries to get the arrow out with these strange, long clawed fingers that are extremely long for its hands. The second one. Pummels at you and will hit you with only one of its claws.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And 1 point of acid damage.
Okay.
Acidic claws scratch at you.
Yep.
Third one. Ooh. Third one gets some good hits in.
Oof.
Rolled a crit and then rolled a natural 1 on the confirm roll.
So I'm assuming that doesn't confirm the crit, right?
It does not confirm the crit.
Nah.
But you do take a total of 9 slashing damage.
All right.
And 6 acid damage.
Oof.
Well, I wanted to be a dummy target.
Yeah, it was your choice.
Dummy, all right.
also,
I was not the one who called you a dummy this time. You did, and then Nix did. Wasn't me.
mm, you notice that the air is getting cooler around these creatures.
Right.
Ori,
The air is getting colder, so the Trident might actually be a bad idea if I want to do cold damage.
Probably.
Okay. So switching to 2 swords and using haste as a standard action. And I think that's all I can do. Actually,
Mhm.
I think I could. Tactic is a beginning. A tactic is a move action, so I just started a tactic, aggressive flanking because I can.
aggressive flanking while the other two are far away in a tree.
Yeah,
Sure.
Well, we've got a teleport.
I have a move
Yes,
action
exactly.
left. I'm gonna use it.
No, definitely do.
Fair enough. Nix.
Yes, right, I'm up again. Yeah, that's good. I'm still expecting 2 more to be somewhere nearby, but I'm not going to look for them right now if there's other ones attacking Ori. So actually, I'm just going to shoot the same one that I hit before again. And I am still going to use Blistering Blast because I don't have another.
All right.
Actually, no, I can turn it into bludgeoning damage. Right, I can turn it into magical bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. Turn it into regular bludgeoning damage. And yeah, I am going to spend a spell point for extra damage.
And you attack the same one?
Yeah, attacking the same one. That's why I don't like the longbow. No, that's a 13 to hit.
No, I'm afraid that is not enough.
Nope, I figured.
It is moving very erratically, and it's hard to hit a strangely moving target.
Yeah.
You're also distracted by the sudden cold that you feel. And a creature appears behind you, seemingly having climbed a tree with ease. And there is another one of these creatures behind you, except that this one, the eyes seems to cover its entire body instead of just its chest.
So there's 2 of them behind me?
One of them.
Oh, one of them, okay.
It is going to attack you, though.
Yeah, makes sense.
What's your armor class?
And right now it's 19.
Its surprise appearance apparently catches you by surprise because it hits on all of its attacks.
Wow. Okay.
The first attack. Shall I just give you? Oh no, wait. You have resistance.
No, I have resistances, so don't give me the total.
Yeah. Do you have resistance to cold and acid, if I remember correctly?
5 for both.
All right. So the first one is only 5 slashing damage from a claw.
Okay.
Another 5 slashing damage from a claw. Another 5 slashing damage from the bite, which also deals in already reduced to 1 point of cold damage.
Okay.
And you may make me a fortitude save.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
All right. You notice that this creature's bite is poisonous, but the poison does not grip you in any way.
Okay.
Alice.
My turn? Or
Yes.
also a creature behind me?
It is your turn.
Alright. Well, Elise was purged to dive into the fray, so that is what she's still going to do, kicking off, teleporting behind the 3 creatures that are still attacking Ori. Dual blades, but I'm only making a single attack against one that hasn't been harmed yet. You can pick whichever one
All
that
right.
is.
I guess you have a flanking bonus then?
Because aggressive flanking.
Yeah.
Why do you only make a single attack?
Because first I'm going to study it, then I'm going to make an exaggerating strike. Which is a standard action.
Yes.
I can only make
all
one
right.
strike for that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. It's a single strike, so that adds +9, so that's a 24 to hit.
That's absolutely a hit.
All right. In that case, it needs to make a fortitude save.
You should have taken the weakened one then.
Yeah, but
This is all long-term damage.
Yeah, but it has a
I'm
minus
afraid
2 on
that is
fortitude
a
save.
22 and a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That doesn't
matter
matter.
anyway.
The fortitude saves are pretty damn hard because the DC is very low. That's fine. 1 point of bleeding damage. 5. This is a normal weapon. 5 points of non-magical, non-silvered slashing damage.
All right. Yeah, it takes it. Does not like it, but does not seem to be too hurt.
Right. Oh, actually, it takes another 2 points because it's studied beforehand. So that's another 2 points of precision damage. Sorry.
Right.
So, yep. And just sort of give Ori a nod, like, need some help?
maybe.
You, now that you're close to Ori, also notice that it's significantly colder around here. Actually, it's a lot colder. You make me a fortitude save.
Both of us, or?
Only Alice.
Okay.
Gonna. Yeah, it seems like a very bad idea to not add inspiration to this because that.
Please
was a
do add
shitty roll.
inspiration.
Ooh. That's a 1 on the inspiration die,
No.
which makes it a 12.
Oh
no.
no. That's not
You take 7 points of cold damage.
Oh, it's not that bad. If it's
Yeah, but
just cold damage, that's fine. If there's an effect to it, that is the problem.
As a creature appears behind you,
Oh.
appearing from the snow that it was covered in. Creature very similarly looking to the one close to Nyx. You managed to evade one of its claws. Sorry, what's your armor class?
18.
18. Right, you managed to evade one of its claws, but not its other claw or its bite. Do you have any resistances to cold
Just
or acid?
electricity.
Right. You take a total of 11 slashing damage,
All right.
4 acid damage, and 5 cold damage.
Damn.
All right. Looking rough, but still standing.
These encounters,
You may
Chris,
also
damn.
make me a fortitude save.
Come on, Elise.
The question is if I'm using inspiration, because using inspiration on scimitars is really expensive. I'm not going to. This is a 19.
Oh,
That's
then
good
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that doesn't need inspiration.
The poison from its bite does not take any effect on you.
Thank some deity for the additional resistances.
What?
From
You're
Cody.
thanking a
Thank
deity?
Thank Cody for additional resistances.
There we
Thank
go.
the GM.
the 3 creatures around Ori are still just going to attack Ori.
My AC is now 22 instead of 23.
There we go. So number 1 rolled very badly on misses you by a long shot with its first claw, and then tries to bite you,
Yeah.
and it bites like around here somewhere. Like somewhere around
Off
here,
camera.
his mouth
Nick,
slams
you
shut.
there?
It bites off camera. Wait.
Yeah, bites off camera. Bites
Yeah.
somewhere far away.
Like here, you can't
Um,
see it. No, that's how far it was.
Yeah, exactly. I did not realize how cameras work, that if I move my hand closer, then it's not more visible. I need to move it further away. Somewhere here.
Okay, that's 1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah. However,
Mm-hmm.
you take your mind and eyes off it because it seems to just be stumbling around, and
Yeah.
then one of its claws just comes across your face.
Wow.
Not across your face, across your legs, because
Yeah,
they're
I
medium
don't think I
sized.
can. I don't think they can lead. I can reach my face.
For 8 points of slashing damage and 8 points of acid damage. That was a confirmed critical hit, just so you know.
Okay, I am now bloodied.
Second one. Jeez.
Come on, roll bad, please. Please, let us get out of one encounter without running away. Thank you.
It's not gonna be this one.
Yeah, you may make me another fortitude save, I'm afraid.
Me?
Yeah.
Does
My
my
next-
cold weather outfit help?
Nope, not against this.
Does my endurance help?
Also not against this.
Okay,
This is poison.
yeah, that won't help. Oh, that might be enough. 19.
19 is enough.
Okay.
No worries there. It did, however, manage to hit with all of its attacks for
There's no
16
way.
points of slashing and or piercing damage.
16
16.
minus 1.
And that is not even the acid and cold.
Damn.
And Ori is down.
And 7 points of cold damage.
minus 8.
At what point do you get in trouble?
Well, I'm in trouble now. At minus 16, I'm dead. So if the third one also chose to attack me,
The third one is like about to attack you and sees you goes down and goes like and decides not to attack you.
oh wow, compassionate.
Ori,
Yeah.
go to -9.
Yes, I will.
Nix.
I want it to be a dummy target.
You need to take this one.
Okay, yeah. Nix is going to say, at least get him out of there.
What do you
And
think I was planning on doing?
lay into the one standing in front of him with a maximum power
No.
energy strike.
Or
Right.
just unconscious from
Claws.
so that's my boy.
With claws?
Yep, both claws.
Right.
Let's see.
Try to get it within complete range.
That is a 17 to hit.
That's enough to hit.
He's at range. Maybe he'll take him out and then.
And that is not a hit.
He thinks
that was
trouble.
a
What was
back.
it?
A natural one.
Oh yeah, fair.
So yeah. So that's gonna be. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That is gonna be 8 slashing damage and 6 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. It does not like that.
I assumed. I'm still up in the tree. So, let's see. How far away is the rest exactly?
Not too far away.
Less than 30 feet.
Yeah, less than 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me you can heal. Still.
This turn? No. No, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else this turn.
All right. Alice.
You're up next. Yeah.
I think that I take 3 attacks of opportunity if I teleport away.
Oh, Ori's pretty big. You don't have to be close to them.
He's engaged
grab
with
him.
all 3 of them, right?
And I have one behind me, so getting to Ori is also that. So, yeah, I am... Fuck do I do that? So, what I am going to do is I'm grabbing a salve and just applying it to Ori. Does this provoke an attack of opportunity from the one behind me? Because
Nope. You can take a 5-foot step.
Thank you, dice. Oh, I love good healing rolls. That actually makes this plan worthwhile. That is 21 points of healing to Ori.
Damn! That is 12. I'm back to 12 hit points.
So, that was my swift action, my standard action, and as... Yeah, I can't do anything on a move action. Can I take a 5-foot step to actually get besides Ori? Instead of moving.
I'm sorry, to get where?
Besides Ori, like right next to him, so that any creature that is engaged with me is also engaged with Ori.
Yeah, sure.
So that we're not don't have creatures between us, but there's like. All right, then that is what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. I think.
Couldn't Alice still teleport away with getting only one
take
attack
4
of
attacks of opportunity.
No, they're not.
have
They're not
11
all
hit
in reach of you.
Yeah,
Ori is large.
I was engaged with 2 of them, and one of them attacked me. So.
But after your 5-foot step, you're not in range of all of them anymore.
Yeah, but if I take a 5-foot step, I cannot take a move action anymore.
It's your standard action. I thought we ruled that.
Yeah, but I used my standard action to get Ori up. So all of this, the math works out. Action economy is hell to me. So yeah, that's it. We're down a counter. How do we down a self?
I am going to ignore the rules a little bit here, because there's something that I find rather stupid, and that is that Ori would now just miss his turn because you were later in turn order.
Oh yeah.
And I find that a little weird, so I'm just going to give you a turn right now.
Okay. Oh, well, what? Shit. Okay, so I'm
Take the
down.
rest of it.
I'm soft. I can get up.
Bottled lightning.
It's not power.
I am afraid that you are that your haste effect is gone.
Yeah, because I have to concentrate on it. You can't concentrate when you're dying.
They're in a cluster in front of us. Bottled lightning.
Take down the one that's almost down. That's the most important one.
Yeah, I'm mostly debating if I should just try to defend myself as best as I can and just draw their attention. I can just take a standard action like total defense as +4 to AC, and then hope that that's enough to just keep them occupied.
Well.
But then they need to attack you.
I can. It's just. I think total defense is a standard. Actually, I could take a 5-foot step back, but
And you need to make sure that they attack you.
yeah. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. But it's a giant in front of them. I hope that's enough. Yeah,
You can
fuck
always
it.
you can always insult them.
I'll try that. It's drawing the shield and the trident again. So there's a 23 to AC. Standard action taking the total defense at 27 AC right now. And just looking at them like, is that the best you can do? And just blood everywhere.
Right, you say that in common.
I think I just almost died. I think I'll say it in Giants.
Right,
Because
none of them seem to understand you.
I don't care. I hope the tone is enough.
We'll see. First going to make attacks against you.
Oh, 27, come on.
Misses with all of them.
Yes!
Second one. Actually, a 27, huh?
Yeah.
Where's this file?
If I remember correctly, the total defense is +4.
Yes,
You can take
I
one
think you
hit.
remember correctly.
You can take 2 hits, probably. At least.
As long as they're not crits.
All three of them
Yeah.
seem to like they try to jump on you now that you've got up again, but you just manage to either evade them or block them with your shield. None of their attacks actually manage to hit you.
It makes it worthwhile.
The colder one is going to move around to Alice.
Still an 18.
And only its bite manages to hit you. 4. 4 points of slashing damage.
Right?
1 point of acid damage.
Probably piercing though, right? Not slashing.
And 3 points of cold damage.
I'm sorry.
Claws.
Ooh.
Claws are slashing, I think.
You said bite, and that's piercing, right?
You're right.
Seems
Bite
like
is
a weird
piercing.
bite.
Very sharp teeth.
Yeah.
I'm still up.
Good.
And the cold one in front of you, Nyx, is also
Mhm.
going to attack you. Ooh. And only hits with one of its claws.
Yes.
Okay.
My rolls are restoring to normal.
Thank
Good.
you.
Thank God.
Thank Cody.
I say that, and then I roll really well for damage.
Damn you, Cody!
Oh wait, 6 points of slashing damage,
Uh-huh.
and an already reduced 1 point of cold damage.
Okay.
Ori, you're up again.
This worked. And I'm not
Take
sure.
out one. Take him out. Start taking him out. I can
You
heal
should-
myself.
You sure?
To
Oh.
the audience, people who are still watching, we're going a little bit longer to
Start
yeah.
finish
taking him
this.
out.
One
Take
way or
out the
another.
weakened one first.
Yeah.
Okay, still that's not gonna help with the shield
Nyx.
That's
Yeah.
and the trident. I have to switch back to my swords again.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll just move back to my swords again and then just make 2 attacks because I have to do something.
Yes. Against the weakened one?
Is one threatened by Alice? No, right?
Yeah,
All of them?
I would say so, because Alice was going to stand next to you.
In that case, I want to use my move action to start a aggressive flanking, which means we
Yeah.
are flanking them because of aggressive flanking.
Yes.
And I'll just make 2 attacks with my sword against the weakened one.
All right. First attack. Go ahead. Do you use your strike ability?
Yes.
First or second attack?
On my first attack.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, that's a normal +7 then. First one is cocked. That will probably hit 25.
25 easily hit.
And the second one
No. We're first damage.
Oh, first damage. All right, because
no.
maybe I'll take it out.
You're taking this one down. It was already very close to
Yeah.
death, I'm pretty sure.
D10 plus 2 D6s.
Yeah,
I rolled bad. I rolled really bad.
doesn't matter. Get it thing down anyway.
6 points of slashing damage and 7 points of sonic damage.
Is that enough?
It's exactly enough.
Nice.
You strike it, and the strike, like it's not your best strike, and it like quickly jumped away, and you just slice it across the chest, and for a moment it seems that it did not do enough, and then the after image, after blast, a blast of sound from this attack comes and just throws it away.
Right.
And it does not seem to move again.
And Alice also attacked one, right?
Yes.
Right.
It has maybe 2 points of damage or something.
Still, I'm taking that one.
I mean, it took a couple of points of damage and is now still bleeding.
Then I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna attack that one. Plus
Right.
7, 19.
19 is enough.
Or good. Well, good. 9 points of slashing damage.
All right.
So
It does not like that. Nix.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash the one who's in the tree with me. Again, 2 attacks, full power, bludgeoning damage. And this should be enough this time, hopefully. Unless I roll really shitty. Let's see. That's good. That is a 23 to hit.
That's absolutely a hit.
Yes!
Come on!
Knock it off the
Right.
branch! Knock it off the tree! Knock it off the tree!
Give me a moment.
No.
Oh, and that is a 28 to hit.
Yeah,
that's really
that's
good.
also a hit.
That is, let's see, first, that's a total of 16 scratching damage. And on top of that comes 18 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Yep.
You like you scratch it twice, and you claw away against the ice on it, and you see it as it's already very hurt, and it goes like, and the blast of your destructive blast just throws it out of the tree.
Okay. Next, I am going to. Nix is going to move out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can move out of the tree pretty quickly, and I'm going to drop down and flank the cold one behind Elise.
All right.
So I'm going to try and catch his attention.
Yeah. In that case, you may make me a fortitude save.
Yeah. All right. That is a 16. Wait, actually, yeah, 16.
Right, you take. You don't take damage. You
Nope.
have resistance.
Damn, this is against cold, right? I should have been battling that.
Alice.
Alright, applying salve to myself.
Huh?
Self to self. Ah.
And of course, I roll real shit for this one. So that is 12 points of healing. But, not looking real shit anymore. That is a standard action. Guess this is not drinking a potion. So, yeah. That one, the study goes by around. I can't do anything else because I'm not moving away. I'm staying here. And that is just applying the salve and re-gripping my dual blades.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just bracing for impact.
Right. The 2 lesser ones, both still against Ori. Arm class now back to 23.
Actually, it's 21 now because I have swords out and I don't have haste. So 21.
Back to 21. Those are not going to be enough. One of its claws catches you. I'm just going to add all damage together.
Yeah, do that, please.
3, 4, 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Other one.
But if I get one more attack, I'm done.
Well, it's your lucky day, pal. Not of them it.
Nice.
Why the fuck would you go to low defense mode?
It helps. Action
Hey,
economy.
he took one out. That's very important.
Yeah.
It helped action economy. I just took like 9 attacks and they didn't do any
It
damage.
takes away my action economy completely, though.
The full defense, no, that was good.
The full defense was great.
I have an idea. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Extra cold one.
The cold one is going to make its bite attack against Alice, and its 2 class attacks against Nyx.
Splitting damage, yes.
All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I rolled really shit on the bite attack and really well on the 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
I mean, after all, you don't even need to roll for acid damage. It's just gonna be 0 anyway. You.
Come on, low rolls.
Yeah, it kind of does not seem to know what exactly he's doing, and he tries to bite. He tries to bite and then move around for claw attacks. He turns
Is he,
too
like,
quickly, bites kind of the air in between you, and then not so much really stretches you, but makes a very soft scratch on your skin with both of its claws for a total of 6 damage.
Okay.
Well, it's hit with both claws. I rolled a 1 on all damage dice.
I kind of imagine it kind of biting one way and then trying to scratch behind it at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does not work.
No.
Ori.
okay. I'm at 5 hit points. I'm probably going to be down next round. So I have an idea. I'm just going to say this and see if this works. I have an ability called Shift Time, which means I can borrow a standard action for my next round.
Smart.
Can I
Do it.
borrow a standard action and create haste and use a spell point to keep it there, and then use my full round action so I get 3 attacks from my sword?
Why wouldn't you just attack twice?
You can do
You
even
have
better.
4 attacks.
You can borrow a standard action from your next turn and then use that as a dual strike and just attack 4 times this turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I can also do that.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah?
If you expect to go down, don't use haste. That's useless.
Yeah. Well, that gives me a +1 to AC. You don't know that.
Or, actually, you could take... If you take... No, you don't know. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah.
4
So
attacks.
shift
Take one
time, so
down.
Ori is moving even faster than usual for some reason.
Mhm.
Make 4 attacks.
With 2 strikes, right?
So I'm borrowing from my
Yes.
next turn. So
You may make 2
energy
strikes
strike.
with that one.
Awesome. Do it.
wait.
Let's
you
just
can make... For every standard action, you make 2 attacks with a strike. So,
let's just go through it.
Yeah.
First, you use this borrow time ability.
Yeah.
So you borrow your next standard action.
Yeah.
Okay. First standard action. You make a dual strike.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your energy strike?
I'm gonna say yes on the first one.
Right. Only correct answer to that's yes, it's free.
Yes, it's free.
No, in this very clutch situation, I think I will rather just die.
do you want to use a spell point to increase your damage?
I can actually. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. That will be
Please do.
plus 2 d6s.
Yes.
Right.
If I hit.
First attack, is it against a weak one or against a strong one?
If I'm gonna do a lot of damage, I'm gonna do this against a strong one, I think. Because if I hit it, I can probably take it out.
Sure, go ahead.
If I hit it.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
You may confirm that one.
Nice. Come on. They don't have high
22.
HP. That's enough.
Do you want to roll for damage?
I can roll for 46 as I kind of want
I mean,
to.
come on. You have to.
All right,
You have to.
roll me 2d10 and 8d6.
Nice.
Hey, wait. I don't have that many dice, so I'll just... I'm going to roll anyway. Well, once again.
2d10 plus 8d6.
That's like rogues kind of.
And
rogue
don't
crit
forget
kind of damage.
to add your damage modifier, your strength modifier
9 plus
twice.
3 is 12, 16, 32 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And 8d6s. 6 plus 9 is 15. Plus 8 is 23. Plus 4 is 26. Points
I'm
of
quite
sonic
sure
damage.
you just killed it twice. So I'm just gonna say that, also in the interest of time, that you
Obliterate it.
you don't actually do this with one sword. You take both swords and slam them at the same time in the side of it, and it's so much force with the strike and the speed and the blast effect that you throw him into the weak one next to it, and they just seem to break.
Nice.
I will allow you to use your move action, but not in this dual strike, but in between the two standard actions. So you can move to the other one and attack that one if you want to.
The cold one.
No, I will advise you will want to.
Yeah, I will want to. Alright, so moving towards it, and then I can make 2 more attacks?
Yes. And one of them can be a strike. Like, this is an entirely new standard action.
Yeah, I've spent 1 spell point on the strike and 1 spell point on the shift time, so I have 1 spell point left.
No, use it.
So I'm going to use it on the first one.
All right?
Still flanking? Yeah, because at least it's there. And Nyx is there. That's
Very
probably
much so.
flanking.
We are actually flanking. And then
So
you're
that's
just
a
there
plus
and
9.
aggressive flanking.
18.
18 is enough.
Okay. D10 and 4 D6s then.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
For 10 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And 7 plus 3, 10 points of sonic damage.
All right. It's still standing, but looking pretty rough.
Do I still have 1 more attack left?
You still have 1 more attack left.
Okay, so short sword. I can't add anything to it, but...
Which one is this now again? Is this the one we covered
extra
in place
cold one.
entirely?
Yeah, the extra cold one.
17?
17 is enough to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
The 8 plus 7 plus 4, 11 points of slashing damage.
Do you add your strength modifier to your offhand?
I
Did you already have the ability for that?
do, I think. You deal your full strength modifier damage on attack damage with your offhand attack. Yeah.
Perfect. You also strike this one down with your 2 attacks.
Nice.
So,
And you like just cut it in 4.
or he was just pissed off getting swarmed and then just went full speed.
Yeah, it's for everyone. There's like there were 3 enemies there. Suddenly, Ori transformed into a whirlwind of swords, and like every one of those creatures is gone.
So yeah,
I kind of
the snow goes everywhere. And I will, because I can do this, give an enthusiastic cheer so you both get 4 temporary hit points.
Great. I kind of
Great.
imagine you just collapsing after this.
I think after the snow settled, he's standing there in like this heroic pose, and then stands there, lowers his arms, looks at the 2 of you. Yeah! Falls on his back.
Perfect. I'll get you.
And that's where we will end the session.
Sounds good.
So yeah, thank you everyone for still sticking around. Except if you're watching this on YouTube, in which case, thank you for watching till the end of the video. and not stopping to watch at the exact 2-hour marker. No, that's not true. Those videos are way shorter because I cut out a break. Anyway.
I'm genuinely almost
Really
crying. Yes.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. It was cool.
It was.
We will be back next week, continuing this and seeing where it leads then. And I also personally stream on Wednesdays when I am still busy with Dishonored. Last Wednesday I fortunately could not make it, but I will try to make sure to be back this Wednesday. If stuff is not going wrong, if my car is not suddenly deciding to break down again, I should be back by then. I'm playing Dishonored. I'm playing Dishonored DLC without killing anyone or ever being seen. And it's pretty hard and a whole lot of fun. And on Fridays, I am just relaxing with some Skyrim with a character that was awful for all the way, kind of up to this point. It starts to pay off. It's kind of starts to work. But we'll see if it actually works next time. And then, of course, next week Sunday, continuation of Dreidan on your way to Iritis.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. We will go and
Cry.
calm down from this session.
Good idea.
Hope to see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. God.